actually are.
Thank
I
you.
was kidding. Nick T almost just ended his
Shit,
career.
dude. That could have been very bad.
Could it have?
Yeah.
Why, in what way?
Well, I guess.
Remember I had to cut that one stream.
Oh my god, that was awful.
Dude.
That was,
All right.
that was something.
Nah, we should be live soon.
Live.
We should be live.
Live.
Is it live?
We're live.
Yeah, we're live.
We're live.
Are we live?
We're live. We're live.
not
Live,
me.
live.
Can I get confirmation? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're live. Hello, everyone. It's Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything.
Don't listen to Cal, apparently.
And welcome back to another episode of Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! Crazy 8's, the maybe only live stream Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush related podcast in the world. I mean, I don't know. Maybe there are others. I don't know.
Maybe.
Not to my knowledge.
We are the one and the only.
And the only. Thank you all so much for joining us. You guys are awesome. This is episode 72, Mistuko's True Man. If you know GX, you kind of know that reference. Darkness, yeah. But anyway, I am so grateful to be with a full team today. We do have Pete. Pete is he had some technical issues earlier today, so he's watching the episode currently. Episode's got about 17 minutes left. So he should be over here in about 17 minutes. We got Dredge. We got Nick T. We got Cal. DJ not here, so you won't hear anything on the soundboard. Boys, how are we doing tonight?
Fantastic.
Cal, how are we doing?
Answer.
Dredge, how are we doing?
I'm gonna attack a couple of you tonight.
I'm doing good.
Good. I'm
Can
happy
you pull
to
up
hear
the
that.
receipts?
But you probably should wait for everyone to be here.
Oh, the most important one's not here yet.
And by the way,
Don't worry, he's not here. He knows.
We got a big old tray of giant Rice Krispie treats, courtesy of Ivrea.
brown butter.
Brown butter
Wow.
Rice Krispie treats. Shout out
Wow.
to Ivrea. Wonderful stuff. So we'll be munching as the podcast episode goes on. But before we get into talking about all the fallout from Mistuko, Yugioh, the dynamics of healthy relationships, the tournament.
We're gonna have to talk about that.
We're gonna have to talk about it. Setting boundaries, the importance of that, and quarterfinals here as the tournament goes on. I do want to thank everybody who donated or super chatted in last week's episode. A huge thank you to Legendary Duels, Electric Kevin, Ice Aiden, Crystal Colden, Shine, Gravity Hero, Natalie, Goose, Pick Rick, Max, Silver Napper, Dark Emperor J, Brian Ford, Solid Snack, Lorena, Chapel of the Sevens Bible, Dragonclaw 95, and a special thank you to Anonymous Anime Lover, Space Cowgirl, and Angie, who all donated or super chatted over $50 last week. Massive
Girl
donations.
power.
Oh, you say girl power?
Girl power.
Girl power. Thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. And to everybody who donated, super chatted, thank you. And everyone who's just listening, lurking, watching, commenting, doing whatever. Thank you all so much for being here. It really does mean the world.
Oh, you're.
As we are going to hop into the episode, does anybody want to kick us off here? Yugioh Mistuko,
You know what?
72.
I think I'm gonna defer to Calibro.
Oh.
You're going to defer to me?
Well,
Yeah,
your
Wow,
choice.
that's crazy because
trust
I'm
you.
deferring it one step further
Ooh.
to Dylan.
Okay.
All right, makes sense.
I thought I was going to get a little break there. That's all right.
No breaks.
Your throat
All
sounds
gas.
good right now. Why do I need a break?
All gas,
my
no
my
breaks.
throat. Actually, if you were in my stream on Sunday, my throat sounded
I
like you.
was.
My
I
chat
know.
was roasting me. Are you Dylan?
know,
All right,
yeah.
it's the new Dylan. That's what I got all stream.
But the good thing with your
Yeah.
thing on Sunday is it's temporary.
Oh yeah.
So is yours in the long run. Maybe.
No, it's not.
Once, either therapy or surgery.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No.
Exactly.
No.
It's just there.
You're just shot, bro. Sorry,
it's
man.
over. It's been a good run.
Episode 72 was an interesting one. I think it's always a treat when we get to see Yugioh. He's one of my favorite characters. So
Gotta love
anytime we get him
Yugioh.
in a duel, it's awesome. But I do feel like he was more quiet and passive than he normally is.
Yes.
Like, I love when
Little
Yugioh is going
mysterious.
up against Udius and they're, it's the clash of ideals. This felt more like a Mistuko focused episode.
Yeah,
Oh, definitely.
Her being the one getting possessed, Yugioh just delivering those shutdown no's for
Yeah.
comedic
Bro,
relief.
just-
That was pretty much like Yugioh, and we kind of learned, Yuumu questioned it. Why the hell is Yugioh in this tournament? We didn't even know Yugioh was entering.
Yeah.
And we learned throughout the episode it's because Yugioh wants to know about this darkness card.
Yeah.
Yes.
He might have an inkling that it's tied to the relic, that it's tied to potentially Otis, potentially the creator. And obviously the creator right now is the character that you would imagine he wants to go after.
All eyes on
Because,
him.
yeah, all eyes are on the creator, and all the guns are pointed at him now that the War and Velgears are over. So anything to get him closer to solving that mystery of who the creator is, why the creator did what he did, is going to draw in Yugioh, and I think that's what we see here. So I think, his reasoning was well explained, but he definitely did not talk nearly as much or give a lot more commentary than we're used to. So even though this was a Yugioh episode, it didn't feel like some other Yugioh episodes that we've seen, especially because in the middle of his turn, Denoist comes in and starts like roasting Mitsuko, and they get in like a bat. I'm like, all right, we've already seen this, right? These two already dueled, so it was funny. Maybe a little unnecessary, but I'm like, all right, but it was funny in all honesty. And again, man, the vibe of the show and the vibe of every single episode just changes completely when a Darkness card gets drawn. Darkness Samsara, I think, was the name of the card Mitsuko drew. But the music is so eerie. It's so chilling. And shout out to Mitsuko's voice actress, man.
Yes.
What a great job of changing your voice to sound genuinely like possessed and like a different character. So I thought that was like a high of the episode.
Yeah, it was incredible, actually.
Fantastic. So Yugioh ends up winning. Which honestly, like, even though the four of us picked Yugioh, Pete picked Mitsuko, I'm not going to be like, oh, this was obvious.
No. It was not obvious.
To me, it was not obvious. Because when you throw in those Darkness cards, I think anything can happen.
What if Yugioh gets possessed there by Darkness?
Right.
Then we're in for a world of trouble.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
so.
I think that, honestly, that's like my long-term thought process is I think Yugioh wants, because let's be honest, like, Arc 1 season, he wanted the power, right? That's what Yugioh wanted.
Yeah.
I deep down think he still wants power.
Well, maybe.
I still think it's there. It's lingering. It's not like a guarantee.
I'll tell you a character that I think does plan on getting possessed in this tournament intentionally.
Yeah.
I think Yuumu. I think that conversation she had with Yuhi,
yeah,
where Yuhi
it was
goes,
interesting.
Is there no other way? And she's like, no, there's not. I think she's getting. I think she's going to possess herself.
I mean, if you look at the preview for next week's episode,
It
it was
looks like-
a little something.
Yeah.
There's some.
So
hey,
we'll
somewhat
get in-
sus.
Yeah,
that's all I'll
someone sus.
say. Great game.
We'll get into that
I'll vote
conversation.
her off the ship.
We'll get into that conversation a little later on. But yeah, ultimately, generally speaking, I don't want to harpoon too long on it. I thought it was a good episode. Solid. Like how the tournament works with the maze. I think that's kind of cool. I like that we're actually kind of focusing in on the tournament here.
Hey, tournament.
Yeah,
Talk
right.
about that.
Right.
Yeah.
It's here.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Definitely. I'll go next.
There we go, bro.
We'll just jump on it. No. Caliber doesn't want to take initiative today. I don't know. Caliber, you have a
Dylan
long work
looked at
day.
me, so I turned to go to the mic, and you go, all right, I'll go next.
Bro, you got to be quicker than that.
Go ahead, bro.
Bro, only the strong survive.
I'm happily strong.
Let Cal go.
Let him go? All right, let's let Cal cook.
I'm going to defer
Cal,
to
you
you,
got this?
Judge. I'm going to defer to you.
Just because you deferred to me doesn't mean I won't defer right back.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
All right, yeah, I'll go. I also enjoyed the episode. I thought the duel was really good. I thought there was a lot of cool, like, unique twists and turns. Like, I think it was, I don't remember the name of the card, but it almost looked like Rainbow Road.
Something gate.
That's Yugioh
Oh,
used.
God.
And he was able to change, like, the attribute of the card and then take over the card. Like,
Yeah.
I thought that was a really cool
really
thing
cool.
that, someone that hasn't,
it
that doesn't really play the game and isn't really hasn't watched all of the shows. I don't know if stuff like that happens a lot, but like I felt like changing the actual attribute of the card is something I haven't seen.
Yeah.
Like to acquire someone else's monster, which I
it
thought was
doesn't
really
happen
cool.
too often. Yeah.
So I thought that was really interesting. Again, the backstory with the darkness, and it always just feels like Yugioh has something else going on in his head. Like up front, he's in a duel, but is he really like mentally? He's like barely there. He's just thinking. He's thinking about everything else rather than what's actually in front of him. And then he's like, basically, it feels like he's like, okay, I have to finish this off so I can get to what I need to do next.
Yeah.
Even at like at the end where he's like, you did a good job.
Thank you.
And then like Mitsuko just like falls back in love with him. Just like it's just I don't know. I thought it was really good, but it just keeps like that mystery around Yugioh, which I feel like right now is so important.
Yeah.
So I think it definitely keeps the intrigue going forward for the rest of the tournament as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah.
All right.
But those are my
Sorry, Cal,
general
didn't mean to
thoughts.
interrupt
General
you.
thoughts.
No, you're good.
Good job,
Angie, thank you so much for the $100 donation. Angie, thank you so much.
There goes his voice.
It's
That
nice
is
when
a-
his voice doesn't crack though.
Yeah, right.
No, my voice has been getting better. It really has been. Thank you so much for the insanely
Did she at least leave a message?
generous
She'll have to message.
donation.
Yes, of
MRF, the Mitsuko Reparation Fund. I miss hanging out in person. Hope to do it again soon. Love you guys. Angie, thank you for the insanely generous
Too.
donation. Hopefully, I'm sure we will see you soon. Thank you so
What,
much.
I think we have her planned in for 2024, right?
we got Angie penciled in for March 24. Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a good. It's
Yeah.
a good month.
For Pete's birthday.
Great month.
Yeah.
Great
It's a
month.
good, it's a good month.
Yep.
Pete.
Nick.
Wait, Pete's birthday's in March? I thought it was like April something.
Oh,
No, I think his birthday's April.
I love how I
1st.
thought last week's episode's unhinged, and I come back
joke.
and it's we're 10
The
minutes in.
episodes
It's
are
already
always
unhinged.
unhinged. They're always unhinged.
It's
There's always
insane.
shots being fired.
Wait, so is
Literally.
Is Mitsuko the one paying the reparation, or is the reparation being paid to her?
I think the reverend is paid to her, right?
Yeah. Now,
I think.
so very quickly, because there were some people that I saw in my Discord that said, and I've seen it actually in the stream I did today in Master Duel. # justice for Mitsuko.
Yeah, justice
I actually
for
don't agree with that hashtag.
I'm more of a justice for rally. If we're gonna have a justice for rally,
okay.
I think that's who we need to have
And
justice.
Space
for. I'm saying.
Cowgirl is
I
going to be on
agree.
your side on
I
that,
agree.
but we're not talking about rally.
Oh, okay,
right
sorry.
now.
So Mitsuko,
I mean, she's the at fault for this.
So here's the thing.
Zuijo's cold.
I'm on the fence.
I got an
He's a-
idea.
he's a
Let's play a
gaslighter,
game.
bro.
here.
Okay,
I don't
okay.
know. I don't know if this ever happened to Dylan. I have a feeling it's happened to me and probably Calla, bro. Probably Nick
Great.
T too, actually.
Great.
Where it's almost like you talk to somebody and you are opposite sides of the spectrum. One of you thinks it's just like it's Yugioh, no, like hi, like whatever, and the other person like thinks you like love them or really like them or something, right? They have with a girl or something like that, and they don't lead you on necessarily, but like just them even like appeasing you and talking to you. I mean, it's not on that level. Yugioh doesn't do that, but
Just
I can
being
see,
nice.
yeah, just being nice, which
No.
you can mistake the niceness.
No,
he's not a
yes,
nice guy.
yes, but that's the thing. Zuijo's not nice. Zuijo's
True.
never nice to her.
But he always
You're not nice.
But,
You're
look,
rude.
but even if you think about it, right? Say he's not nice, right? He
Yeah.
still said during the episode, "Good job," as in like he appreciates the work she's doing for
Right.
him. Even
But that's just being a decent.
He
human.
opened
she-
up a bakery with her.
No.
and she was the head baker.
Listen,
She
I'm,
thrusted herself
I,
into that
until this
situation.
point,
That's the
have been
wrong
a
word.
Mitsuko apologist,
That's
maybe. You
Yes.
know, for
I
obvious
don't know that I would say
reasons.
justice for Mitsuko might be too far.
Exactly.
But
I don't think so.
I get it. I do get it.
I mean,
I
like
understand
she
it.
extrapolated good work to "I love you, I love you, I love you."
Yeah,
Right.
she
Whose
definitely
fault
took
is
it
that?
too far.
Is that Zuijo's
took it
fault?
too far.
Zuijo's
I think
fault.
that's Zuijo's way of saying I love
No.
you.
I know, I think the real question is Yugioh has so much
His
riz.
way of
That's the
saying "I
problem.
love you" is standing in a field while wind blows and.
Oh
in the
my
hair.
God.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, that was.
But
definitely-
that's- but look
yeah,
at-
that I get.
But even look at Dinhwa.
This one I don't.
Let's
This
take
one I
Dinhwa
don't.
into account. Dinhwa thinks she's like, Yugioh. Look at
All
the
right,
the
hold on,
bands
wait,
they have in the
hold on.
beginning,
Zuijoh
right?
fused with her monster, bro.
Yeah, and
Wait.
I thought that was a two. They were
Oh,
making jokes
come
like, "Oh, that was my brush." Is
Well, I don't-
because she's like that was
I
their
will say-
implying, right? Dinhwa, oh no, he likes me more.
I will say
Like,
this.
He's
though.
got the riz.
So
That's
she,
the
so
problem.
he does have the
is she
riz.
the
She
ex
is.
in this
Don't hate me
situation?
for
She
being
is the
beautiful.
ex. She is the ex. Yeah.
Here's the thing, and this actually I was going to go into my like
Oh, Nick, tease
talking
up.
point
Go
of
into
the-
it.
of
Right
the
into it.
episode.
Yeah,
General
go into it.
thoughts. Go in
general
there.
Cook it up.
thoughts.
General thoughts.
There's a
Cook it up.
because, and I'm just going to start right off the bat with it. Is that I don't know. It was obvious to me that the use of Dinhwa's monsters was intentional to goad Mitsuko, which yes, maybe that's
Yes.
Zuijo's fault, but because he knew that it would lower her, it would make her stubborn and angry, and that would lower her sort of inhibition for the darkness to take over. It made her an easier target because she's not clear of mind. So she gets jealous and angry, making it easy for the darkness to take over.
I like that actually.
So like, that's how I read it anyway.
I actually like that.
Because he
Yeah.
could easily use his cards, but then that would have had so much of a lesser effect on Mitsuko.
That's fair.
Yeah, and he just views it as like strategy, like in
It's
war.
strategy,
It's
which,
like
Mental
granted,
warfare.
is messed up. It is messed
if
up.
he did it intentionally for that reason, it is messed up.
I can't see any other
And
way.
honestly,
Yeah,
let's be
you're
honest.
probably right.
He's the master strategist.
He is the master
And
strategist.
by the way, Zuijoh, I'm not going to come here and say Zuijo's a great guy. I mean, he's not. He very easily
He's a bad
could-
guy.
Yeah, he very easily could have let her off in a much easier fashion. Like Zuijoh, do you remember when we first met? No, well, okay. It went
You're
too
not-
far.
He's
in.
manipulative.
When
Here's the thing.
When
If
it
this
first
is-
started,
if this
he
is
should have
a-
shut it down.
If this is a r/am I the asshole post on Reddit,
Yeah.
everyone sucks here. It's not yes, you're
Yes,
the asshole.
yeah.
It's not everyone sucks
I don't
here.
think anyone deserves justice.
No.
Mitsuko
yes,
certainly
yes.
doesn't.
I don't know,
Zuijoh,
justice for
Zuijoh
Mitsuko.
is manipulative, and Mitsuko extrapolates everything out of nothing.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
That's
No,
really what it
I
is.
fully agree.
It's like
This
you
is
can't
one of
say
those
sorry for
situations-
crashing, living together. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. No, I know.
But
I know.
Zuijoh is manipulative, so everybody sucks here.
Yeah.
But then they did live together.
Yeah, they did.
So he then had to say yes to that.
Yeah, but it's a like
Hey.
yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah. Anyway,
I'll
other
follow
than that, I thought the episode was pretty good. I mean, it didn't move us super forward, but I think it was cool that Zuijo's in the tournament to do investigative work on darkness. For what purpose?
Yeah.
Who knows?
We see the scene up right now, right? Yugioh says sorry for bumping into her, and then she
She's going in
takes
for a kiss. She's leaning for a kiss.
Well, she takes it as sorry for crashing. Yeah. That so all Yugioh was nice. He said sorry. He
Like I
apologized.
said, being nice. That's it.
Right.
You know, maybe he's a
Being
good
nice.
guy. Maybe he's a good guy.
Well, no, I mean he's not.
so he gives a thumbs
No,
up.
He could be a good guy
I
with
can't
bad
call him.
intentions.
I can't call him a good guy.
Pete thinks ghetto's right. You can't listen to anything Pete says.
Well,
he's
all right,
not.
hold on.
No, he's not.
We're not talking.
No, we're not talking
Wrong
about
show.
that because that's going to go on for hours,
Hours and
as it
hours.
already has.
But yeah,
Yes,
I
it'll
don't
never
know.
end.
I
Yeah.
thought it was an interesting episode. It didn't push the plot too forward, but it did give us some breadcrumbs, which
I
always,
agree.
which I always like.
I think
for a Yugioh duel, I would have thought more. I think
yes,
but it was still a fine episode.
I think the
thought,
reason
yeah.
you didn't need more is because since it's a tournament, he's
gonna
going
duel
to
again.
duel again, and it also just gets him back into the show because he's kind of been AWOL.
I think the real question: who is he going to duel?
I
Like,
don't know.
who's he?
Yugioh?
Who's he going to? Yeah, not in the finals though. He makes the finals. You're saying?
It's either
Because he has
gonna
a
be
next.
Yugioh-
He has another duel.
It's either going to be Yugioh in the semis or Yugioh in the finals. Because if it's not Yugioh in the semis, it's probably Yuhi.
Honestly, that's a long time. That he's Yugioh. Isn't that
So-
round? That'd be round 2, wouldn't it? Yugioh, Yuhi.
Can I say something about the semis or whatever?
Yeah, go
we
for
have
it.
a weird number of people in this.
We do.
tournament.
We
okay,
have 10.
around 8.
Around
We have 10.
So
In the episode, they said
problem
around
is
8.
if you have 10, which I think we do,
Sounds like it.
that means 5 people move on. So that means what? Is someone not dueling?
I think you're gonna get a draw no result somewhere, and they're gonna count both them out.
But they're just
That's
banking
my
on that?
hot take because that would lower
That
get your number
would
back.
probably
That would work, but they're gonna bank on that. Like the tournament's structured around. Hopefully, they get a draw no
Well,
result.
The tournament's been run horrifically.
Yeah, but
So it wouldn't surprise
No,
me.
the person who loses when their opponent, whoever has the most life points, then they're out.
Or maybe
Whoever
Okay,
loses by more
okay.
life points.
Okay, so
Cut.
like a point system, sure.
Or maybe like Go Hyuna or Asaka win and the other one loses, and because they're running the tournament, they'll say, you know what, I'm stepping out. I'm not gonna continue on, and that's how you get down to 4. They got to do something weird like that. Whether it's a draw no result to take both
Yeah, I
duelists
agree.
out,
Yeah.
There's something
or
in the works.
something very bad happens to a
Yeah.
character.
Someone gets like abducted and
Yeah.
they just have to take
I'm just
them out.
I just like they didn't plan it ahead. It seems, and for them to say around 8. Also, in the moment where they flash on the map, there are 8 people on there.
There are 8.
So I was confused by that.
There are
I
8.
don't know what's going
Yeah.
on, man.
Go Hyuna Rovian. Who you picking?
We're not picking now.
Okay.
We're not picking
Okay,
now.
that's fine. That's fine. We'll talk about it later. Dredge, your thoughts on the episode,
I
man?
already gave him. Remember?
Did you?
Yeah.
I think it was pretty short.
Yeah, I was mine. I gave him.
Did you? He doesn't
I
pay
did.
attention.
Why I
bro.
didn't pay attention to this?
He's
stream?
been watching the
No,
episode.
I don't think you did because
Yeah, 'cause-
Calibro gave
Oh
his.
yeah, you're right. He's right.
Yeah.
He's right.
No,
he's
it went
right.
me, then Dredge, then Nick T.
No, Dredge,
because
like, said a
it
couple
went
words.
you,
Wait a
and
minute. I
then
think Cal's
becomes
right. I
a
think I
big-
did go.
No,
No.
it went Cal and
I
then
didn't go.
And
I
then,
feel like I
and then I brought up. Let's talk about Mitsuko Yugioh and who was in the wrong.
So,
Then it went to Nick
what you're
T.
trying to say is I was gonna go and you cut me off.
Yeah.
Is that what we're going?
I
on?
technically
So
got
you
cut
guys,
you
off.
you roast me last.
Technically, Angie cut
You
you off,
roast
yeah.
me last week, and then I come on the podcast and
he
you cut
cuts
me
you
off.
off.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Well, Dredge, not
Wow.
to cut you off for anything, but
Wow.
check the link.
Oh,
Yeah, it's true. There is a link.
all right, Dredge, you cut off.
All right, cut off once again.
Guys,
GG's, guys.
That's why I
GG's.
said not to cut you off.
Space Cowgirl, thank you so much for the $50 donation.
Oh,
Guys,
yeah.
Thank you so much.
Girl power.
Girl power.
Girl power.
Your voice is already going.
No, it's okay. It's
Drink
just I
some more
said
water, bro.
British.
That
Have some tea. You know, I said it.
Oh, I
British.
see it. I see what he's saying.
Say girl power British one more time.
Girl power.
That's not British.
Girl power.
It's something.
Yeah, girl power.
Just adding a yeah in the
I
beginning.
don't know what that is.
It's vague.
Is
That's
it
for sure.
Australian?
Brit-
Girl power.
British,
it's very-
British people everywhere are dying right
It's
now. Just dying
extremely
off.
nondescript.
Girl power.
It's a Dylan accent. That's what
Oh
it is.
my
Yeah, you gotta do
God.
it. Girl power. That's more British, right?
That
Girl
was-
power.
It's something.
It's something.
Something.
Should I do it like Californian? Girl power, bro.
Honestly, yes.
Actually, yes. That's the best way.
That
Space-
one was better than
Space Cowgirl, thank you so much. Getting exposure to who they are just from that episode, I'm going to say they're both awful.
Thank you.
Space
Yeah.
Cowgirl,
Yeah.
unbiased,
Yeah.
respectful.
That's a great. We need unbiased opinions. So
Yeah.
that
Who
works
has
out
not
well.
watched the episode.
Yeah.
Um,
Love it.
Pete is getting ready to come on.
I
Yeah.
love Pete to weigh in on this when he
I
comes in
told
after.
you. I
No,
told you
I
it was
gotta-
coming.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
So I'll give my
for the
quick thoughts on the
dono.
episode because clearly I'm
And
gonna get
Space
cut.
Cowgirl,
I'm gonna
thank
get
you-
cut off again
thank you
somewhere.
so much.
Yes, thank you,
you.
Space Cowgirl. I mean, hey, now that you're back, hey Pete, how's it going, buddy? How are you?
What's going on, mate?
I'm
Pizza?
good
Who's
now that
pizza?
you're here. Oh, you missed me? Are you sure about that?
Dude,
I really missed you last week.
It's on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you missed me?
I missed Dredge.
Oh, he missed me. I don't know about
What'd
that
you
one. Overall, I thought the episode.
I know why he got one, but
He got a second one. Isn't that your second one?
yeah. So
It's funny. You can't eat your dinner in under an hour, but you can eat a Rice Krispie treat in 5 minutes.
He also
It blows my
He
mind.
also ate like 6 marshmallows.
Oh.
and ate the spoon.
Like
Like, ate off the spoon.
I thought he ate the spoon. I was like, that's impressive. Oh my god, he can't hear that. Actually, I just realized that.
Just
So
enjoy a Rice Krispie treat.
I think you should. I think you
I
deserve
mean,
it.
my God.
so the episode was
No.
good. In the beginning, I think we didn't talk about the interrogation of Zion, which was kind of the fact that Manabu being commander study, he obviously lost out, but Neanderstar, as we know, made it through. Was interesting. I like that. I still think our tournament. I don't know where we're going with this. We got 8 people. We got 10 people. We got 8ish people. And then Pete wasn't here, but he was. Now that we're here, we're talking about how many. Like, how are we going to do this? Right? 10 people. How are we getting to 1? That doesn't. Math's not enough.
I'm interested in the ranking.
Oh yeah. Well, we saw
your
it.
mic's on it. It probably is, but just. All right, cool.
It says it is.
You're good, you're good.
So he we got what? Yugioh was 4 and Mitsuko was 3.
Right.
So what-
Clearly, Udi is 8th because he barely got in.
If Udis is anything more than 8,
he's eighth.
it's a lie.
So
It's a
Well, they
dead
never
lie.
explained him as the guy.
I think
who
Yui,
dominated.
they did hype Yui up with his. He's like, oh, you don't have
gotta
dual
be,
power
gotta
as
be
me.
Udi as one
Yeah, I would think.
in my mind.
What do you think?
I want you to disagree.
I want
I-
you to disagree. He's gonna.
Yeah, the 1 versus 8 matchup. Yuhi and.
I want you to talk about how
An
much you
early
hate
Yui
Yui.
Udis matchup.
I think Yui's going to be 2. I just have a weird feeling, actually, Rovian's going to be 1. She's been off screen for a long time.
You know.
I feel like she's trying to pick off easy opponents, kind of like we saw with Commander
easy
Study.
opponents. Oh,
And
no.
I think
can't-
Rovian's just going to be
I
1.
can't
Oh,
wait
God.
till you see that duel.
Oh jeez.
Can't wait.
Next
Oh,
week?
man.
You don't have to wait long.
I might join you for the reaction on that one.
Oh Jesus.
Rovian, go Iuna.
Might. I join you for the reaction.
You're going to pick Rovian.
Yeah, he is 100%. He's full sending it.
We don't know.
He has to. At this point, he has to for the
Row,
bit. He has to
row,
take it.
row your boat.
But no, the episode was good.
You're a Rovian hater.
Seeing Yui and Yuumu try to figure everything out, and then again, Yui's catching up to Yuumu, thinking ahead about the plan. And I think Dylan mentioned this, like Yuumu saying it's the only option. Like it's very possible Yuumu wants to be kind of taken by the dark and see if I guess she can handle it, maybe kind of like Udius did, or maybe just to find out more
Well, 'cause
information.
She's already been
Yes.
taken once,
Yep.
so that I think that's what it is. She wants to see second time's the charm if she can figure it out.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's possible. I mean, she has always been. Yeah, she pretty much. She's thinking, oh, maybe if I figure this out, like I can help save everybody.
Yeah.
But overall,
Also, and I'm sorry to interrupt you, but think about who Yuumu is dueling.
Yeah.
She's dueling Neanderstar.
Yeah.
Who's a cat.
and
could
out,
be
mind,
tied to
mind
that
you,
whole
she is
carding
not.
process.
She is not in cat form for the duel. If you
Right.
saw in the preview, she's
And so
not in cat
I
form.
just wonder if
Nick
there's.
D's happy
you,
about
Nick
that.
T.
I wonder if Yuumu sought out Neanderstar in the maze somehow,
Maybe.
and it was intentional.
That's
It's just
possible.
interesting because again, the carding, cats.
Yeah.
Neanderstar was even mentioned when they were in that carded world.
Yep.
And we haven't seen anything come of that.
So maybe she
since.
wants to kind of,
I think that's. I think her
analyze it.
opponent is interesting.
Yeah, I think that's a good point too. But yeah, overall good episode. The duel was interesting. I as soon as I kind of saw the duel happen and what was going on, I was confident in Yugioh, and then as soon as the darkness card, right? As soon as the darkness card
Yeah.
took over, you knew like this is Yugioh's duel. It doesn't make sense to have darkness win yet, I guess, or win at that point. I think my biggest issue with this episode, and why I think it's more decent than good, is just I'm still confused about the tournament, right? We did touch on the relic for a hot second, and everything's connected to that. But I'm still like, we have some traction. We're gonna go to the get some more of the quarterfinals and then semis, I guess, right? Technically semifinals.
Yeah.
So we'll lower our pool down and can really make more decisions on what's gonna happen next. But overall, decent episode, good episode. I think I'm just more. I need more right now from either the relic or even the tournament itself. I'm confused about how we have 8, we have 10, we have 9. How many people are there, right? Let's get a hard count number and then figure it out, right? So I think that's my question for next episode, and hopefully it gets addressed. But I don't know.
It was interesting that they threw in that like around 8. And I thought that they were like trying to sneak it in when they said it, and then they bring up the next thing like around 8.
Yeah.
Around 8. Like, what does that mean?
What does that mean?
It's not just 8.
Yeah. So it's like they might add in more. They might get rid of some. Who knows?
Pete, fresh off the episode, my man.
Fresh.
Fresh out the
Just
oven.
your immediate. I mean, normally we have some time to think about it,
Right.
process
Right
our
off the
thoughts.
press.
Your immediate thoughts.
So you want to know from little old me?
I want to know from you, my man.
course.
Yeah, I had an experience that was different before, just because it's like I had you guys in the background while I'm watching it, which
Spoiled.
lends
some
itself
things.
to some spoilers. But
Yeah,
that's
sorry
man.
about
yeah,
My bad.
I
My
knew
fault.
about 2 minutes in. I'm like, yeah, Mizuko's cooked. It's over. You know, that's okay. I mean, I went out on a limb just because I felt like with the darkness,
I don't think it was a bad pick.
anything can happen.
Yep.
And I just thought that Yugioh really. I mean, honestly, I was right in one way. I'm not patting myself on the back because I was wrong, but I thought he just really wouldn't care about this tournament, and he doesn't.
No.
He doesn't.
So
Yeah.
I was right in that. But it still meant that he won anyway. You know, he's a little. He's typical him, but he's a little cold to her. Like he's harsh. Man.
He's
We had this debate. I would love
were
your
talking
take
about
on
it.
it.
Weigh in
Yeah.
on it, bro.
Are you justice for Mistuko? Are you justice for Yugioh?
I'm
or
a
is this
little
an everybody-
justice for Mistuko.
Wow.
Really? Yeah, I'm a little justice for Mistuko. I mean, like, I understand that she massively misinterpreted
Massively.
Oh, yeah.
misinterpreted their interaction, right? But he's kind of a little bit. He's a kind of gaslighter.
No, he
He's
is.
a little bit. He's a little bit.
What did I say? What did I say with you?
He is.
I
and,
think
like,
they're both
he's-
wrong.
He's had no problem.
You do
even-
good work.
Right. Even in this episode, he used her, right?
Yeah,
like that's.
I love you. I love you. I
He
love you.
knew
He
how
did.
that would kind of work out, and it's her fault for even in this episode at the end when she loses that she's so attached to him. I
Yep.
mean, she's that poor girl down bad. She down real
She's
bad.
down very bad.
But-
Astronomically.
She just needs a tall king.
Astronomically.
Honestly.
Some people on this
Yeah.
She needs
podcast
a-
know what that's like.
She needs a tall king or a man that can jump.
Yeah. Yeah. You love bringing it up. How many feet do you think it would be?
I think it would be about 25 feet.
Every time it
and
goes up.
I think episode
No,
91.
We're not spring heel jacking this.
Spring
right now.
heel
Why is
jack.
It, I have to ask, why is it 91?
We don't know.
Why not
I
like
think I said
why not
that,
like
right?
Yeah, it was
85,
arbitrary.
86?
So we've been saying 91 for a
87.
very
You
long
have.
time
No,
now.
I think I said
we
it. Too. I was
actually
like
said that?
episode
I think you
91,
did.
spring heel jack.
because we know for sure,
You're
right?
part of the problem.
I am the problem.
We think it was a Mad
Hey,
Gasser of Mattoon
it's
reference.
me.
If there's
was.
a character that can jump high
Yeah.
in episode 91.
Why did we say 91 though? What was the reason?
I
was
just,
arbitrary.
I just threw the number out there. I believe.
Just
Well, I
think
think
of an episode.
I rewatched it actually, and you just said like in X amount of like I forget how many episodes, and
Yeah.
then Dylan did the math.
Yeah, he's like, so 91. I was
yeah.
like, yep, episode 91.
Yeah. So I mean, we'll see what happens.
But you just picked it arbitrarily. You
Yeah,
just said
yeah.
in 30
But-
some odd
In
episodes.
like 32 episodes.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway, Pete, you think Mitsuko deserves some love here?
A little bit of justice. I mean, like, I feel like she's done a lot since she's joined their little team. And, you know, Dinois not the nicest person
Oh, fuck
either.
Dinois.
Oh, she's
you
the
know,
worst.
They're clearly competing
there was a list, she's on the
for
bottom.
his attention. I mean, the man, I heard you guys say, I mean, the man does have Riz. He has Riz,
Yeah.
he's not even trying.
No.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
it's just, he's one of those annoying guys.
He's
We've
got
met
that
one of those guys in our
nonchalantness.
life
Yeah.
where he's got the nonchalantness.
Yeah.
And you're
Been
like,
there.
I hate you.
Yeah,
You're not even doing
He's
anything.
like the Russo of space.
I knew it was coming. So there you go.
Yeah.
But I
hate
do
you so
feel bad for her in some ways,
You knew it was
especially that
coming.
she gets taken over the darkness here. She doesn't. They made it clear point that Yugioh is the only person that can remember what's happened because now out of 3 people, 2 of them do not remember what happened.
Yep.
So, and I thought it was a very interesting line where he was just like,
Oh, yeah.
perhaps part of that is still in me.
He
I
said
thought
there's
that
a
was
terrible evil
Yeah.
lurking.
I thought that was it's a
And I-
great foreshadow.
I don't know if you saw this, but his eyes also glow
For
green
sure.
for half
Oh,
a
yeah.
second.
I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
I missed that.
Yeah,
actually.
I did first
he
time, too.
recognizes it, and it's also like that's gonna play a part. I just like that Yugioh, his reason to enter this is what it's always been.
Yeah.
Right. Like he has been obsessed with this idea of, especially since the end of season 1. What is he? Why was he made by the creator? What is his ultimate purpose? Is it really just to die over and over again? And if the darkness could be connected to the relic, which is the creator, he's got to find out as much as he can.
Yeah, absolutely.
Didn't like the little line. I'm sure you guys have talked about it, and we don't have to harp on it. Didn't really like that they were just like, Phaser. It was the creator's fault.
Yeah.
It was him.
But you knew
he
it.
got me good.
so-
But
so
does it
well,
surprise you though? Like based
No,
on the way it
so
was
I
treated?
actually liked
hate-
it.
I don't like when shows in general take all the antagonist problems of different arcs, different
Oh,
seasons.
he was possessed.
And go, it's all on one person.
Yep.
That's lazy.
I don't disagree with that sentiment. I liked it because I think Phaser, at least in my eyes, has completely just fallen into a ditch in the rankings for me
Yeah.
because of how his character
to
was
me, that makes it
redeemed.
even worse.
Yeah,
what
but
just
like
happened.
at that point, it's like he's not getting much lower for me personally.
Yeah.
You might as well shift the blame to a character that can still be an actual threat with evil intention. But
Right,
what
like
you're
it
saying
doesn't
there
matter.
is-
It doesn't matter if it harms Phaser because
Phaser's
he's already low.
Phaser's
already
So
ruined.
you might as
You
well.
already
his
ruined
stock.
for me.
It's gone.
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
Well,
That's
So you
why
might
I
as
was
well
okay with it.
put more stock
I
in the
also,
creator.
I also
slash-
like
Yeah.
it because it kind of writes him off. in a way. It's like you're not gonna go back and be like, oh, what really happened to him? We know what happened to him now. They confirmed it. They said, yeah, it was probably connected to the creator, and now it's like, okay, we can keep him at the bottom. We don't have to deal with him anymore.
Yeah.
We know what his problem was. His arc's over, whatever. We don't like it, but it's done.
It's not a shock. It's just
it's closure.
It's just annoying.
It's
You know, it is.
I don't
I'm
like
okay
stuff
with that.
like that.
It is. At least they didn't really do that with Yugioh. I felt
No,
like
they didn't.
Yugioh actually like had his now his motivations were driven by the creator and the relic, but like he was still doing his own path.
Like how is I'm sorry, but we've talked about this before. How is Manabu still paying for more than Phaser is? Like I feel like every episode that goes on, this man is still getting hung out to dry.
Manbu wasn't possessed.
Every episode.
I don't love
Justice
I don't
for
like that
Manabu.
either. No, justice for Manabu.
That's
No.
actually.
I almost got you.
You tried.
You were like,
I did like that little bit where it's just like because of him going over the top, his stupidity, he entered under general study. He can't enter the tournament, and I love that. Hilarious.
Well, and then they called him the adult failure a few weeks ago.
Like, what is going on,
He's
bro?
kind of become the clown of the.
He's the
become
punching bag.
The Shingo of the show.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I
see.
It's a shame. At least he
Wait,
can, at least he can duel.
is Shingo's arc 5?
Shingo's arc 5.
I'm not gonna to watch that soon.
No,
Yeah.
we'll get there. We'll get there.
Eventually.
But actually, Dredge and Dill, did you? I don't know why it clicked for me when I was watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Dinhwa has that stupid little laugh. Remember there was that character early on in 5Ds that also did that with that.
Oh, the clown dude.
I know, like it immediately draws.
I can't remember his name. He's
Oh,
like the
Jaeger.
assistant.
Yeah,
Jaeger.
Immediately, I was like, "Oh my
Jaeger,
god, I hate
Yeah.
this flashback
Never-
that I'm getting right now."
Never thought about it, but similar.
Yeah, similar,
Yeah,
similar.
100%. No, yeah, I never made that
I
connection.
hate that stupid laugh. I hate it so much.
F that guy. That guy wasn't that bad by the end of the show, but early on he was.
When it felt bad when you met. Spoiler. You meet his family. I'm like, damn. Like, oh, jeez. Like, all right. Just wait to get there, Pete. Oh God.
I'm not looking. I mean, we're on the Zexel journey. I mean,
Oh,
we're
the
seeing
Zexel
what's
journey,
going on
yeah.
there.
Yeah,
I know.
Bert.
Dredge and I said we know why that card, the significance.
Yeah, it's cool.
In the corner over there.
The
so
Sharks
we're getting there.
aces. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Damn, bro.
You will not see any of. No.
No.
That card never shows up.
I got it, bro.
Neither does this one. And then these two were one of them was Duel Monsters.
Yeah.
That's
You know what?
Manjome, ABC Dragon Buster.
How about that, bro?
I don't know if Tour Guide was probably used at some point, but anyway, yeah. So all in all, felt like it was just a good episode.
It was a solid episode.
Yeah,
It didn't
good.
go too far. I really liked the beginning too of like, cool, we're doing a maze and like we have to find
Something
each other.
different.
It's very random, and then you get vaulted up to the top
Yep.
to be on the stage.
Yeah.
Really like that.
Yeah.
That Yumu actually got a little bit more to do here.
Yeah.
Thank
Back to
God.
like her old self of piecing together things. Now, did she dive too deep? No. But it's nice that she's kind of come back into that role again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also that Yuhi kind of took the words out of her mouth.
Yeah, that
because
was cool.
it shows how far Yuhi has come on an
Yes.
intelligence level.
Yeah.
Where like after Yuhi says that, Yumu just kind of like
She's like,
smiles
funny. I
and-
came to say the same thing.
Yeah, like that. That was really
that 2
really
years
cool.
did that man a lot.
It really did. He grew up.
Can you relate to the twin power?
No.
I
And
feel
that
I feel
seems
like
like a
your
you
twin
problem.
would disagree that,
Yeah,
that
that's
you
a you
guys
problem.
can
She'd be like that.
relate.
Yeah.
If Meg
would.
watched that, she'd
Yeah,
be like,
his
that's just
twin
like me and
would
Meg.
100%. Yeah.
She would. Yeah.
And you know she would.
She 100% would.
I may not have seen her in like 7 years, but
No,
I know
I remember her pretty well.
She
She
does
would.
like to use the
Yeah.
phrase twin power.
she does.
I know.
She does
Sure.
a lot.
She's
Yeah.
yeah. Imagine she's watching. That'd be crazy.
I would bet more money I get struck by lightning today than she's watching.
I would like to see that.
I'm gonna shoot her a
She probably-
text.
Now, honestly, she probably doesn't even know this podcast exists.
No.
She knows I do a podcast with
Oh,
you guys.
Does
that's
she know
cool.
what it's about?
He probably
think
told
so,
us
yeah.
about,
Wait,
like,
did she know
he
who's
said,
on the
like, gym
podcast?
stuff or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
I think
wow.
no, I
That's
think she
pretty
knows
cool.
all of you guys are on it and that it's a Yu-Gi-Oh podcast.
Does she know that the
Okay.
one that got away is on it?
I was really confused. I was extremely confused. I'm like,
I'm not sure where to go from there.
I'm not gonna lie to
No,
you.
because
For a minute.
I think in theory it was all the way back in high school, right? Where Nick T,
Here we
Nick T
go.
got a girlfriend and then she was like, "Oh, like she's like I would have dated Nick T," and this is way after the
shit.
fact.
That hurt
It
you.
was
Yo,
cold.
that
It was
hurt
cold.
you.
when
and it
that
stung
happened.
Nick T a little bit.
I had that happen
Clearly,
a couple
there's-
in my school though. I had that happen.
Yeah,
It's
it was-
Listen,
no.
I'll just say, like, your sister's a lovely woman.
Yeah.
Glad she's
Lovely.
living a great
Yeah.
life.
She's very nice.
Yes.
Not even her own fault. She broke a lot of hearts. in high school.
Hey,
That's
hey,
very true.
We
Russo.
both had that kind of twin power.
there it is.
Oh my!
Yeah, that dog hit him. No,
Oh,
I
God.
mean,
But
really,
yeah, she did.
Right
she,
now,
she
Jesus
did.
Christ.
especially in this
I
friend
love
group.
you,
Yeah.
but I'm not in love with you.
Oh.
Oh.
Should I call him? Should I call him?
You gotta check it on.
check in
Check
on
it
him.
on
him.
Yeah, you gotta check it on another friend. Too.
Dude.
I think he's still in Europe.
Well, he's not.
Is he alive?
He's not. I
We're gonna talk about that later. Actually,
Yeah.
Not
No, we're
Not,
not.
not,
We're
not,
not.
no, not on the podcast.
Oh,
Not
okay,
on the
okay,
podcast.
okay.
Not on the podcast.
Right.
Actually, that's why I thought Meg had a thing for me for a while too. No cap.
Yeah, all right, Judge. All right.
Listen, I will proudly say, your sister never had a thing for me. I never had a thing for her.
Wow.
We were just casual friends through you, and that was it. So
I will admit, in 8th grade, I had a small crush on her.
so
as
I'm the
well.
only
Wow.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
you
are
did
the
good,
Yeah, but
bro.
Pete, I feel like you always disliked my family because you hit my other sister in the head with a
Okay. All right. You got to give context to that. You got to give context.
That was good.
Come on.
We were, all right,
I
we were
think
playing. We were playing wiffle ball, and she ran behind you as you were swinging the bat.
And Pete
It was-
full swings,
it was not
like
his-
sees you there and just lines.
It was not. No,
oh,
it-
Yelled
it
at her after she got
It was
hit. What
not.
are you doing?
It was not his fault. But the hilariously was there was another time we were playing, and he threw a pitch, and it went over the back of the chair, and she also happened to be running, and then the wiffle ball hit her.
Listen,
in the head.
that's her own.
That one was
Yeah,
targeted.
okay.
That second one was.
That
targeted.
one might have been targeted. The bat wasn't. The bat wasn't.
Targeting 15
This is slander.
Yeah, this
All
is
right?
actually, you
This is
probably
slander
based
right
on
now.
this alone, you probably could.
I
sue
think
us.
I could.
Yeah.
Was that before or after you asked for bacon in the
Thank
morning?
you.
Oh no,
was-
we're moving on. We're moving on.
I think it was before. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because he wasn't allowed over after that.
That was the end.
The forbidden meat.
No.
I don't know if I
Why?
used that
Pause.
phrase.
Why, dude?
All right. That's
we're
we found our limit. That's the
Pause.
limit.
There we go.
There's
All
your
right,
limit.
I don't even know what we were. Oh, twin power.
I wanted
Yeah.
to talk about this. The Yui and Yumu scene was great. Caliber, you pointed this out. They're talking about the relic, right?
Yeah.
And
Oh, I pointed this out to you,
Yumu's
yeah.
looking into the night sky, and what does she see?
So the first thing you see
UFO.
is Sirocco.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little UFO in
Yeah,
the sky.
I missed it
which
again.
like pretty like obvious.
very-
Like, it
Oh,
was,
really?
like-
I feel like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
kind of fast.
it was fast, but like it wasn't obscure. Like it was like it was
It was.
there.
It was
I
the
mean, that's-
focus of the shot.
That's definitely
It was the
Sirocco,
focus
right?
of the
it's
shot.
surveillance,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
We've been saying this since they went to Seven's World.
Sirocco.
Yeah, that's crazy. But like, it's
was
been.
good.
I mean, it's crazy to think, right? Like, she appeared as a silhouette in that Go Hyuna debut episode.
Yeah.
50 episodes ago.
50.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
they've
20.
been
Really?
they-
50 episodes?
Episode
Yeah,
20.
I think it was
Really,
20s, early
It was
20s.
20.
Yeah, 20 exactly. So they've been cooking this up. They're still cooking it up. 'cause
Still
she hasn't-
cooking.
She hasn't debuted.
They're
Yeah.
slow cooking this.
Is that Sirocco? I don't
No,
think
I think
it
that's
is.
the other one.
That's it's not. Is it Sweets Kakako?
Yeah,
I think it's
Sweets.
Sweets.
Yeah.
I loved Sweets Kakako.
I love-
dude.
yeah.
I know you were a big Sweets
You
Kakako
you
fan.
love candy.
I'm still annoyed
And
that
sugar.
you haven't changed the sound alert
To poo
for
poo
the
kapoo.
show. No,
Poo, poo, kapoo.
I said it should just be Udius just screaming.
It's not gonna be that. For a while it was. Remember at the beginning, Udius.
Oh, yeah, then
but
the,
then it reverted back to.
Yeah.
Which was weird.
You got to change that back.
I know. No, now I gotta make it poo poo kapoo.
I think you should make
Yeah,
it.
he
No.
does.
You should
Yeah,
make
he
it
does.
Me
He
doing
does.
poo poo kapoo. I think it would really get on their.
I
nerves.
think you do poo poo poo. I think you're allowed to.
Why you like this?
Poo poo.
Why are you the way?
Poo poo kapoo.
Not cow though. The real
because
poo poo.
I enjoy chaos.
That's true.
Yeah. Pete, I interpreted the Yuumu Yuhi scene that Yuumu plans on submitting herself to the darkness.
Yeah. Oh, their
Wow, what a
their little pajama party scene.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
did you make
The
of it?
way you put that, oh my god.
I don't know if I put it quite like that.
Can I just say he made it sound like it's like a group of kids like breaking out the Ouija board? And
Yeah, like you made it sound like when the kids went
going
into
to
the
the dark
woods in
side.
the
Yeah.
Salem witch trials.
Yeah.
That's what you made it sound
It's like The Conjuring.
yeah, exactly.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh my
She
god.
was the chosen one.
But yeah, what's your take on that?
I don't know if it's necessarily that. I could see it happening, but considering that she's been possessed already, I feel like we're not going to retread. I think it's more likely that Yuhi becomes the trio here of getting possessed.
He's
There's
sick.
no
Jesus
way.
Lord Almighty!
There's no
well, hold on.
way.
Can you see it? Yeah, you can. Oh, that is some
And Dill, you did so bad. Looks great.
that is some Wednesday Addams shit right there.
Yo.
What are you doing? Oh my god!
Bro.
Whatever. It
I
comes
could
through.
see Yuhi more, and then that Udia stuff. It's gonna come back because you make a point to show it in this episode. That's where we're gonna focus. I just don't see them. They could, but I just don't see them retreading it with Yumu.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
I agree.
Yeah. That's great, man.
Here it comes.
Is that your
Yeah,
third Rice
I
Krispie
think
treat?
Dredge
Yes.
made a good point though. Like, I think you have been lying to us with how long we have to wait in places for you to eat. You have no problem shoving your face into that. That's what, your third one?
Yes.
I mean, so you're lying to us this whole time. You
No.
can eat as
You
a
lied
normal
to me,
person.
Dad.
You choose not to.
No,
Now you made my mistake.
So why doesn't that take an hour to eat?
it takes a long time.
You don't have a timer going.
Okay, for a small square, it takes a long time. I'm trying to think if there's anything else.
Not really. I mean, it wasn't
General
like a
Ball.
packed episode.
No, it was
no,
more
don't.
Mitsuko. Yeah.
No, we can.
I can't believe she misses
Do I
her
agree?
being
No,
that
but I'll
bad.
show it.
All right, yeah.
Some people are.
And that was
delusional,
messed
man.
up too, where after she comes out of the darkness, loses. She's like, "Do you remember how we met?" No,
Nope.
So that's-
not at all.
That's the one
Bro,
moment where I'm
lie.
like, bro,
lie to the girl.
Yeah.
That
Come
is-
on.
But
That is
that's
no,
the
that's
issue.
gaslighting.
But no, but then
That's
you're
gaslighting.
gaslighting. If you lie, you're gaslighting.
No,
No, but yes,
No, but I don't
no.
think he's
No,
lying.
yes.
I don't
No,
think he's
I
lying. I think
wouldn't-
he's just dense.
Well, did
And
you-
in that
no, did you
moment,
hear what
I
the-
wouldn't define that as gaslighting. Sometimes people need a white lie to not hurt their
Wait,
feelings.
but did you
She
did
needed
you
it
see
there.
the
But
sentence
She
after?
needed that.
The sentence
I
after
think
he
we're
said
overusing
no,
the phrase.
he was looking at. He goes, so it looks like that darkness could bring the memories back to someone if they
That's all
forgot
he
them.
cared. He just cared about the mission.
But that could be a memory he forgot because of something.
right.
That's
Maybe
fair.
And
actually.
that's why he
died.
wants to be
I doubt the
taken
memory
into the
he'll
darkness.
remember is meeting her.
No, but I think it might be any of his
Yes.
memories, and that's why he's saying.
I think
there's more to this that I don't know, or I do know but can't remember.
For
there.
sure,
No,
for sure.
in a plot way, there's a significance to what he said there about
Yeah.
not remembering it all and then proceeding
I
to say.
agree with you there, and I
Yeah.
think it's a great point.
But
I'm
we're
just
talking from a
like,
character
just
perspective.
Help the poor.
No,
girl
yeah, yeah.
out.
But I will
for
say-
her
Come
feelings,
on.
for her feelings, he should have been like, "Of course I do, and I'll always remember it," and then just walk away.
You're a trusted ally. I
Yes.
value.
He might as well
That's all
gaslight
you
her at
had
that
to say.
point.
I
He
feel like-
already has been the
I
whole
think,
time.
I think I've been in the situation and done this, and it doesn't work.
It depends.
I
it
feel
does
really
depend. I've had it
confident.
work in my favor a few times,
yeah.
but I have to.
You?
I have to-
Oh my
I have
God!
to-
How
I
many
have
times have you
to-
done it?
I have to put this to rest.
Liar.
We're overusing the phrase. That's
Yes,
not
yes.
lying. Is not gaslighting. If he said,
That's what I'm saying.
if he said, no, that's not at all how we met. What are you
Right.
talking about? That's gaslighting.
No,
'cause
but
he's
he
trying to make
asked her how she met, if
Yes,
she
but
remembered, which in my eyes is him saying, "Do you remember?" Because I do. And then when she asks it back, he says no.
Yeah. Well, yes.
Gaslighting-
That's
That's
still
the
not
gaslighting
That's still
experience.
not.
No,
though.
no, because gaslighting would be like if I try to say, yeah, Nick T wasn't. And Dredger was here last week on the podcast. What are you guys talking about?
Yeah.
Dredger was
You're trying to
absolutely here. He
convince us
gave
of something that's untrue.
Right. That's what gaslighting is.
I would have pushed it more to gaslighting of like he was unintentional. He was intentionally lying about his feelings and hyping them up.
That's different.
And being like, "No, I'm totally in love with
what
you.
are you
I can
talking
never
about?"
forget the moment that." And he doesn't.
That
feel
would be
that
bad,
way.
yeah.
To me, that a white lie there. It just.
I
give
think
the girl.
I think he could have
something,
softened the
all right?
blow a little bit.
A little.
Yeah,
I
I
agree.
think he could have.
I don't like
You know,
him.
she's hurt.
I don't like him. Yeah, I don't think he needed to hurt her in that.
No,
The
not-
girl,
not-
girl down bad, bro.
No,
okay?
they're both in the wrong. in
Everyone
my
sucks
opinion.
here. That's
Everyone
my.
sucks.
That's my. Am I
They
the
kinda
asshole
do.
vote?
Because I
is
agree with
everyone
everything
sucks
we
here.
just said. But at the same time, Mitsuko interpreted it so grossly incorrectly
Yeah.
that I have trouble feeling that bad for her. Because it's so gross.
Everybody's done that.
Yeah, but
though, right?
Yugioh wasn't even nice to her.
He apologized for crashing
Dill,
into her.
How many times?
And then let her
let's
move
be
in.
honest here. In real life,
Yeah.
How many times have you seen at least once someone is not nice to someone else, and they're still infatuated?
Yeah.
It happens.
all the time.
That's
All the
real
time.
life. I feel like it's very realistic.
It is realistic.
And people hear what they want.
The good girls want the bad boy.
I mean, he is the ultimate bad
That-
boy.
Oh, well, he was so good in high school.
No.
Yeah, he did very well.
He's like a frat guy. He's nowhere near a bad boy. Like he's not like a biker guy.
Who's Yugioh?
I'm neither. I am
no.
nowhere near either of those.
No, you weren't.
Well,
a
what
frat.
are you? What are you not? I spaced out.
I'm a sporty nerd.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
He's an
so
athlete,
so you are
ladies.
that, but you didn't portray that.
Nerd?
That's a good way to do it.
That's the way
you
I
are
live my
that.
life.
I am too, but you didn't portray
That's
it.
the way I live my life.
Who went to all the parties in high school?
I did.
Who got to hang with all the girls in high school?
I did.
Okay, there you
Yeah.
go. Why am I?
I was still the same sporty nerd
Yeah, so
regardless.
I don't know if
so
I go
I'm,
nerd
I'm
in
not
high school.
arguing that you're sport. I'm saying the way that you came off as and portrayed in the high school you were not. That's
Oh
what I'm
well, I
saying.
mean, hey, you can portray me however you want. I was still doing the damn thing.
yeah, but you didn't. Yeah, just see.
You were the type of guy I talk shit with. Like, I'd be like, yeah, man, it's great to see you, blah, blah, blah. And then as soon as you leave, I'm talking shit about you.
Oh, you still do that. Yeah, that hasn't
That's
changed.
true.
The difference is these days, I just tell
That's
you to your
true.
face.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That is true. You are straightforward. We do
Lord.
appreciate
Gotta
that.
do that.
Does anybody know what happened to London Kirishima? Should we put like an
I said this 2 episodes
No, I don't care.
We should
just
put
don't
an
care.
APB out
I
for
don't
him.
care.
There's got to be a bolo
Ask
out.
One of these days, they should like
come out here.
Do you know what would be a really nice inclusion in the next episode? Like everyone looks at everybody's cell phone vibrates, and it's like,
An amber alert for
Hey.
Gear.
Hey.
You said that'd be a nice
Hey.
like,
Why did I come back? Like I feel like every time I'm not off. No, you
In
didn't.
ter-
Shut up.
I love you so
in
much.
terms
Shut
of
I'm trying to let it go, and you just
At least
bring it
getting
up.
back into the story.
yeah,
is
and
how-
adding realism.
Listen,
now
we could
people
break
like
off
so
and do
people
our own podcast. We
Shit,
should
it's
basically ready
Zach,
to do
mine's
it.
do Zach's.
Realize-
Let's just do it.
So people that realize like he's missing.
No, but like
Nobody talks about it.
But
I
like,
mean, no one talks about Manya either.
but that's different. That's
Where's
okay.
she at?
That's okay.
Maybe he
one
kidnapped her
cares.
and went on the road.
Bro, all right.
Manya got canceled after Mokito and Bembe.
Honestly, she
fair.
might have. That was a little
It
vicious.
went viral.
That was.
It went
vicious.
viral, and yeah,
She was very mean to him.
That was honestly that was hard to watch.
London was filming, posted it to cancel Manya.
Man.
Oh wait, no, actually it would make sense because London was Manya's like
Manager.
Yeah,
I know.
So if Manya got canceled, then it would make sense why London's gone.
And they just both disappeared.
they're just
Yeah.
working on fixing
Well,
her
it's
PR.
It's like Justin Bieber and Scooter Braun, right? If Justin Bieber gets canceled, Scooter Braun's
That
in trouble.
is, dude. That
Okay.
is a callback.
Also,
dude.
yes, but also what a weird example because now everybody's leaving Scooter Braun's management right
I
now.
know, which is
You
weird.
also remember too, unlocked a weird memory here.
Here
You
we
remember
go.
me and you always playing 3-on-3 2K basketball.
Where you could play as
And
Justin
you could
Bieber.
play, and
Oh.
Justin Bieber and Scooter
Scooter
Braun
Braun.
were characters
So
Yeah.
is JB Smoove.
in the
Yep.
game.
Yeah.
And we would play those for hours.
Oh,
How
yeah.
hilarious is that if
Yeah.
you think about that? That's
That is
weird.
crazy. It is weird.
Classic.
Oh, it's weird. Yeah.
Manya's playing ukulele right now, like the what's her name? Apology video.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Very
that
bad.
Video was
Very
horrible.
bad. Honestly, I would pay good money to see someone do like a recreate, like fully animated Manya video apologizing for the Mbembe thing, but like not really apologizing.
I don't.
It's like
I don't,
sometimes
would be
things get
funny.
misinterpreted, like something stupid.
I don't
I
know
think your
what you're
choices are
talking
all
about,
right.
but after this, I want you to show me what.
Yeah,
you're
I'm gonna show you
talking about.
exactly. Yeah,
Oh, you've never seen that video?
No, I don't know what you're talking
It's
about.
Miranda
super
sings, but I forgot
cringe,
the
dude.
actual.
It's bad.
That's why I want to see
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I'll show you.
Crazy.
It's like one where you get the pain in your spine where you're like, this is
I'll
bad.
compose it.
I really feel like I'm very not under a rock when it comes to
Colleen
like
Ballinger.
stuff,
I'm with
like
you because
stuff
I don't know
like
what they're talking
that
about
goes
either.
on. I never know what people. But you haven't seen that video.
I'm with you.
What video?
Unless
like
it's on
the one
TikTok,
of the
then I
girl,
see it.
I'm
the one of the
I'm
girl
deep in it.
yelling at the
Me too.
person in the back of the plane saying that they're not real. I was
didn't
like,
know that
No,
either.
I
was
never
like
knew that.
3 weeks
Never knew
behind
that.
on that
Come
video.
on, dude.
Dylan still has no clue.
I think
what
she
that
did
is.
No,
an
I
interview.
knew that
Oh, okay.
as soon as it happened.
She did an
You
interview.
were on the plane. You were the guy on the plane,
I
weren't
was
you?
on the plane.
Film's
She's
not
Oh.
real.
He is not real.
Stop for.
Wait.
Okay.
We're gonna move on.
Gonna read some donations and super chats.
There you go. Read some donuts.
Thank you,
We're going crazy.
Dark Emperor J, for the $2 donation. I may or may not have been. I may have not.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you okay? Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Want me to read it? I can read it.
Okay, read it.
I may have not been in a relationship yet, but I do know communication is the most crucial thing in a relationship, and with Mitsuko, our communication skills suck.
There we
Communication
go.
is one of the 3 pillars, I think, of a
What are the other two
relationship.
pillars?
I'd say it's the most important one.
Dylan, wait, no. Dylan, what are the two pillars
What do you mean?
of a healthy relationship?
Well, communication is one.
Yeah, of course. Agreed.
Trust is the other.
Okay,
then-
what's the third one?
And then an equal input, 50-50.
Nope.
Even if it's 55-45.
Nope.
I'm afraid we
Try
did this
again.
Oh, you have 3. I was
Try
just
again.
thinking of random things to
Oh,
put
okay,
in.
okay. I was checking.
I've never been in a relationship, don't I?
Healthy discussion.
That's a good
about,
point.
Healthy discussion about money,
I think that's communication.
like finances.
Yeah, I
That
was
goes into
gonna
trust.
say-
That falls under trust.
Yeah. See, that's. I agree.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Chemistry.
Wait, did Nick T answer it?
No, Dylan answered actually.
Nick
What'd
T
you say?
said
Chemistry?
woohoo chemistry.
Chemistonia?
How about
Chemistry.
communication, trust, and spontaneity? You need to spice it up.
Spontaneity is
you
not
know
a bad
what?
one.
Maybe there are more than
Keep it
3.
alive.
Maybe why do we have to
Well,
limit it to
everyone
3?
has their own 3, but I'm saying the 3 pillars.
Also, what buildings have 3 pillars?
The
Circular
Triangle
buildings.
Building in Washington, D.C.
Circular building.
The-
Triangle building. in
Exactly.
Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, did you look at the time?
I'm sure there's one.
Holy.
You know what? I gotta give that to him. I gotta give that.
You're gonna give him that one?
I gotta.
You're gonna give him that one.
Thank you. I'm here all week. Dark Emperor J, you're right, and that's the problem with Justice for Mistuko.
Yeah, I agree.
Crystal
Yeah.
Colden, thank you
Crystal.
for the 888 donation. Appreciate you, Crystal. As a fair episode, I have several questions about darkness and what the juice is that favor between the twins.
I love the juice.
And I love how the writers are doing Yui now.
What's going on? I mean, what is happening?
They can't even talk.
And I want to know what he is reacting to in the preview shots. Yeah, Yui's been a treat to watch recently.
Absolutely.
I think he's reacting to his sister getting possessed again.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think you kind of want that to happen. Like, I feel like you're pushing that.
That pause is so telling.
I don't want it to happen.
Nah, that feels like you want it.
No, I don't want it to
Like
happen.
you missed the old days of girls getting brainwashed and like you want it back. That's exactly
Well,
what that
you
feels
know
like.
who is a
and
friend.
I'm gonna put at the table. I'm
Yeah.
gonna say, tell me I'm wrong.
I think you're wrong. I've actually, and you know, I have video proof that you're wrong because I made a video during Sevens why Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens has the best girls in all of Yu-Gi-Oh!
That was the last show. I'm talking about this.
But
show.
that
it's-
was
I don't know
then,
if
this
you're
is
into
where.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
No.
No, I'm aware.
Yeah, this is
It's-
Go Rush.
Yeah.
So we're talking about Yumu, not Roman. So
I'll tell you, the,
Totally
girl,
different
the
character.
girl characters have stepped down a little bit
okay,
from Go Rush to Seven.
but
I've got no
there's a
problem.
huge leap between they've gone down in quality a little bit
Yeah.
to, I mean. Yugi's watching her.
I
He's
do-
watching
I
her
do-
get the
I-
darkness
I
possess her.
don't- I'm-
You
okay,
want it to
No,
happen.
I didn't say it like that. I don't want her to get possessed. But if we're comparing characters, Roman to Yuumu, I think you got to give the edge to Roman a little bit
Yeah.
at
Yes.
this point.
Okay.
Yes.
And then, you know,
Manya and
I mean,
Mimi.
yeah,
Right.
well, I'd give it to Mimi every
Yeah.
day of the
Okay,
week.
okay, there you go.
And
That's
then
fine.
Rovian,
Yeah, I
you
agree.
can give me a pebble, and I'm going to take the pebble.
I'd be
So, like,
I'm with you.
complete
go-
disrespect for
To
no
be
reason.
completely
Yeah,
honest
what's
with you,
that
though,
about?
Go Hyuna has been, I've liked her.
Yeah, fair.
I
liked
think
her.
I think you're doing classic politician
that-
speak,
I'll
and
get
you're trying to
to
twist
Oh,
it.
here we go.
It has nothing to do with the
Isn't that-
quality
wait.
of how these people duel. It's that you want this person to be brainwashed.
I love you.
That's all we're talking
I
about.
I don't want her to get
Isn't there
brainwashed,
a
but I-
debate on tonight?
Oh,
Yes.
God, yeah.
Yeah,
There
well,
is.
why-
Why don't we just turn that on instead of
Yeah,
doing
we're
this?
going to turn to
Let's
the
do a
debate.
live react.
No, Yuumu, I think if I believe she's going to get possessed, I'm going to predict it. I don't necessarily want her to get possessed. However, I do think it would be potentially kind of a badass, ballsy move if her plan does involve her putting herself in harm's way for the good of the group and the good of the plot moving forward. Especially if she.
What would that do though?
What do you mean?
Her getting possessed again, we've already seen it.
Maybe
How
she
would it
thinks she
help?
can
I don't
I think
know.
she's gonna try to
We-
control
we
it. I
don't
think
know
that's
what
the
she said to
argument.
Yuhi, but I imagine
Yeah.
whenever she said because she didn't say it to Yudius.
It seems like a trial by fire type thing. If
Yeah,
that's the
I agree.
case. Yeah.
right.
Again, Pete, I think we.
I think
what
there is something
Dylan's trying
potentially
to say
badassery about that.
Is he in his opinion, Yuumu wants to get taken on by darkness to control the darkness.
She's
I
not
think
gonna be
that's
able-
what it is.
she's not gonna be able to.
I agree with you, but I think that's like the thought process. Like Yuumu, has been kind of missing in action. She wants to kind of step up for the team.
Yeah,
She thinks,
Yuumu needs to
if
do
I can
something.
conquer the darkness, I can help the team.
Yeah, but see, this is.
I don't agree with it, but it's possible.
We're not going to go down this whole rabbit hole now, but I'll just say this is what I don't like about the Yuumu character is that she was really great early
Yeah.
on, and then she kind of
She's
gave
slowly
up
been-
and took the
yeah.
Yuhi route and just doesn't think now and just acts. She did it with Phaser. She does it
Well,
again here. I'm
well,
not
actually, she
really
didn't
a big
No,
fan
no,
of it.
no. Right with Phaser, she just kind of walked out and challenged him. I don't disagree with that,
Just
but
giving yourself a self-sacrifice 2 arcs in a row
but
is
with
not
with
good.
this, we
hood
need
on?
to see how it plays out. I think it's
your hood up.
unfair to her to criticize it at this point. If it ends up happening where her plan blows up and it's dangerous and she fails, then I would say you're right. But we need to see what's going to happen here, because I think there's a potential that it does work out in their favor.
I think it works better if Yuhi becomes the third one.
Eh.
You mean to get possessed?
I mean, it would make sense that
Based
all
on
of
the
them
trio
get
that
possessed.
maybe
gets
that
possessed.
was maybe that's what they talked about. Maybe that was the plan. Maybe Yuumu said, "Hey, you got to get possessed," and maybe Yuumu won't get possessed. I mean, I'm just guessing.
It's the way you.
I think
phrase
based
it.
on the preview,
it's
though.
just like, yeah, man, why don't you try it? Get possessed, bro.
I think she's got.
I mean, isn't that how all like good stories start?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Game of Thrones.
It is
What?
the way
You've
that
never even watched
the
Game
way
of
in the
Thrones.
preview
Starts well.
it looks like where he looks at Yumu and her eyes are kind of like glossed over on her glasses.
Yeah.
That to me is like
God,
the
I'm
sign that
exhausted.
she's the one that's possessed, and it's like the glasses are protecting from seeing the green eyes.
I'm just hoping it doesn't happen. I just really don't want to see that.
Well, maybe there's a plan.
What is the plan?
You
No,
know,
I'm not good with plans.
If it was MacGruber, there
I'm
wouldn't
not
be.
good with clues.
well,
What are you good with?
Kicking ass and ripping
Ripping
throats.
throats, that's it.
I'm gonna say this. I believe.
I remember when he was
I
obsessed
think I'm,
with that.
I think
It's
I'm the
crazy.
only
Love
one
that
at this
movie.
table.
What?
I believe in Yuumu, and I believe in
No,
this
that's,
plan.
Well, I
that
believe-
right there. That's
What?
No,
like-
that was
that's
politics.
like gaslighting
That was
there a
that
little
was
bit.
yeah, that was gaslighting.
Gaslighting?
Yeah, a little bit.
No, I believe in Yuumu.
Yeah,
yeah, but you said you were the
And
only
you
one
might
at
be.
the
said you're the
table.
only one, and then stepped away
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm proud. Like
You
I
didn't
said,
say
no,
I
no,
might.
no,
You said
no.
I think I'm the only one
I
at this
think I am.
table.
Am I wrong about
you're
that?
the
Yes.
only one
No.
knowing she gets
No.
Wrong. No, I think she's
Wrong.
gonna give this. I don't
I think
want
she's-
to.
I see the smile
Wrong.
on your face. I know you want it.
Wrong.
I think she's gonna get
Wrong.
possessed. I'm with Dylan on this one. I do think she's gonna get possessed.
Thank you, Drudge.
Gaslight, gatekeep, go rush.
There you go.
That's good.
That
That's good.
works.
Brian Ford, thank you for the $2 donation, my man. Appreciate you. Pretty good episode. Yugioh was very funny. Mistuko helped him through his entire time on Earth, and he doesn't care at all about her. The duel was fun. Cool fusion. I thought Yugioh using Denoir's ace was throwing a handful of salt on a gaping wound.
Ooh.
Nick T, you kind of talked about that a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
you felt him using the ace potentially was to try to get her a little off her guard.
Yeah.
And because of that, it was very manipulative.
Yes, that's exact. I agree. It wasn't. Yeah, and people might disagree. I mean, I think he's just a guy, like a man of strategy. But I do think that, other than the play style, I think it was to get Mistuko's guard down and infuriate her, only to make her more susceptible to darkness, which is very manipulative. It's not a good thing.
No, it's not a good thing. We're not complimenting.
No, I wouldn't compliment that.
Yeah.
I would compliment his
Cunning.
yes, exactly. But I wouldn't compliment his
But being cunning
his
doesn't necessarily make you a
a
good
good person. No,
Yeah.
no.
If, like,
I don't
if-
think it speaks well to his character.
Correct.
As a person.
If like my friend, Johnny's #1 trait is, he's very cunning.
That's
I
not
don't-
a good.
I don't. Think
That's not a positive
he's a
endorsement.
Shady individual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you describe someone that to me, it's not someone I think I would like to meet.
No. I. Limestone, thank you for the $2 donation. Every time I hear darkness, I keep thinking of GX. Yeah, Dredger's the only other one that's seen through GX. But yeah, obviously what we saw in GX is kind of similar in season 4 to what's happening here with characters getting possessed. The only thing is they're not like succumbing to the darkness where they disappear and go into a separate world. But it is very, very fascinating. So yeah, I think it's, and Darkness said a very funny thing after he was defeated. He said, wherever duelists are or wherever the game is, I'll always be in the shadows lurking, ready to strike again. I'm paraphrasing. It was something along those lines. And then, Judai responded, as long as I'm here and there's duelists' hearts here, you'll never be able to come back up or whatever. But,
Judai's not here.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing that I've always, and I thought it was going to tie into Arc 5. I really did, and I think it should have. Where Darkness could have been like the main threat. And he's one of those characters because, Dredger, I always viewed him as kind of like the devil, the Satan of the entire Yu-Gi-Oh world.
I'd agree with that.
The dark god.
Because there's
and
always
because of that,
darkness,
he
right?
always is
He's
there.
always-
He should be there.
And that's why the use of him is a good idea, right?
Right.
There's
It's not like
always-
Yami Marek. Like that doesn't
No,
make
that's
sense.
diff-
Or
that's
Godwin or Zoe. Those
That's-
don't make sense.
No, that's not
He's
the
a
thing.
villain that I've always thought would make logical sense
Yeah.
to bring back.
You could, but
Yeah.
it's
It's not going to happen now because it's two different studios. But
Yeah.
But
But I agree. Like even the idea of darkness itself, like throughout everyone's lives, even the good. Look at Judai. Judai was taken over by the darkness. A really good and light person was taken over by it. So I think darkness is always a threat. Always can be a villain. So it would have been really interesting to see it used more, obviously. But had a very short use in even GX, right?
Oh, yeah.
Technically, so
I actually really liked your theory in the Arc 5 days.
yeah, I haven't made that formal video. I'm going to be making that formal video.
for Arc
still.
5.
You also had
Yeah.
the Kaiba one too, which was the famous.
Kaiba one, yeah, that was the one that kind of And I don't know.
We're
Arc
here
5
today because of that video.
Yeah, you could argue that Arc 5 could have done a lot of really cool things, and at the end,
And you got Zark.
We got Zark,
And you had a great ending video.
and we had Riley, Ray-Ro laughing. Yeah.
I haven't. Can we not?
I'm
spoil
talking
the
about
whole
your.
show?
I'm talking about your. That's not a spoiler.
I'm here.
I'm
I've known
talking-
these characters are alive at the end. That's not a good
Oh,
thing.
I guess that's fair.
Well, it's you.
I was talking about your reaction. I think that was a pretty golden.
Oh yeah.
And he'll say the fun has just begun, and that'll be it. That's it. Wow. Wow.
I know you can quote that.
It's like, always sad to see a show go. Always see. I mean,
That's
Duel was great. Definitely make my top 10. But wow.
Is that you?
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say a lot because I'm gonna be doing a formal review tonight. But I mean, you're smiling. Your sister's dead. I mean, it's a great video. It's one of my all-time favorite videos.
Yeah, I mean it was so good, and so many people seem to really enjoy it that I reacted 5 years later to my
I mean,
reaction.
I hope you do it in another 5
You
years.
should react to that
The
reaction. now.
10-year,
Every 5 years.
5 years I should do
I'd
it.
be like, wow, that was
Oh man, every 5 years. Whew, that's good. Crystal Colden, thank you for the $2 donation from Dredge's stream. Dredge starts a Pokemon Sun Nuzlocke. Me drops several DMs on the Pokemon Refresh and Care feature. Here's something to help you with your runs. You're welcome.
Wow,
Yeah, she's absolutely right. She helped me with she helped me figure out how you're supposed to care for your Pokemon. Apparently, you don't just like let them fight and that's it. You gotta like comb them and like use medicine and stuff. But it was pretty cool.
What are they, like a chia pet?
Yeah, you remember Nintendogs?
Yeah,
it's
it's like
Nintendogs of
Nintendogs,
Pokemon. It's
yeah.
crazy. But yeah, no. So
bananas, dude.
yeah, I didn't lose the fourth run yet. The first 3 runs were done in the first stream. So
The first,
I'm doing
the
really
first 3
good.
runs were like boom,
An hour
boom,
and a
boom.
half. Yeah, it was bad. I couldn't figure it out. Now I figured it out, but I did just like I had 7 Pokemon. And I was doing all right, or 8 Pokemon, and then I lost 5 in like a.
you get
I'm down to 3 again.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh God.
We do have a Glade and a Mammoth.
I just think it was a little unfair to expect that you were going to be good coming out of the gate because
never played this gen
game
ever.
is
Never
so-
played this gen.
It's
Yeah.
so different compared to what you
And
were
like, there's
doing.
no gyms. It's like trials. And I'm
Yeah.
so confused.
Everything is weird.
It is
Still have no
very
clue what's going
different.
on.
It's
Yeah.
very different.
Yeah.
Real different.
I remember
up
I
there.
liked it when I played it.
Yeah, see, oh no, it's been very fun. I like the graphics. Bro, I just got the Tauros. I just run around with Tauros and has like 5, just runs really fast.
Crazy.
You
Yeah.
ever finishing your?
Yeah, I'm taking a break from it right
Please, good.
You're taking a break from
Take another
Twitch
break.
in
now.
general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to step away after.
Have to.
There
After
was
that,
the
that was rough.
controversy last video.
Yeah.
That hurt, man. I
What was
felt
the
bad for
controversy?
Yeah. Well, a lot of people don't know about it. We're not going to talk about it here.
him. I'm very confused.
I'm confused too.
I'm glad. This is we're all confused. That makes it better.
I'm not. I knew Pete was playing with him.
Brian,
I love spinning it.
Brian Ford, thank you for another $2 donation. Hopefully this next episode rockets Yuumu back into relevance, because when the twins were talking and Yui said what Yuumu was going to say, I was thinking, Yuumu, you have to do something quickly. Yui is now taking your lines. You're really becoming irrelevant.
That's true.
It's
Not wrong.
Not
Not
false.
wrong.
What makes Yuumu stand out? In the beginning, it was her intelligence, especially when compared to Yuhi.
Yep.
Now Yuhi's intelligence is near, if not on the level of Yuumu, so Yuumu needs something that's going to allow her to stand out. Could be dueling ability, but we haven't really seen that. I mean, it's got to be something.
He might have a shot at the president title.
Could we argue? Now this is not going to happen, but could we argue that if there's one character that needs to win this tournament, it's Yuumu? There it is.
She's my dark horse pick.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's my dark horse.
The worst.
But he's dark. It's
My
dark,
dark
horse.
horse
He didn't
pick.
say it was his favorite. He said dark horse.
He's on one hand going, man, I can't wait until she gets taken over by Darkest.
When
On the
did I
other
say
hand,
that?
oh man, it'd be great.
Alright,
if she
nah,
wins the
nah,
tournament.
I
I
Pete's kind of speaking facts.
I never said
No,
that I want her to get.
Listen, this is what I'm here for. I keep you in check.
No, but
because-
now you're
because
gaslighting.
You're a filthy liar
No,
on these podcasts.
I never said I wanted her to get possessed.
Pete, he
I said,
walked
I
up
think.
here. He walked up here like Bart Scott and said, "Can't wait."
Yeah, that was you.
I love that. Like at first you were like pretty genuine, where you're like, no, like like I'm not saying I want to see it, but I think that's what I think is gonna happen. And then when you said, and he's like, when did I say that? Like it was the most disingenuous.
I'm glad that you caught it.
It was so disingenuous.
Yeah, I know.
That's
Crazy
just
stuff.
The way you are.
Crystal Colden, thank you for the $2 donation. Give me Darkness Possessed Yuhi to go. I've been waiting since episode 5 for an antagonistic Yuhi, and this is the closest, minus arc number 5, that I could get it. So give it to me before I have my own fun with the ideas, and that's about 20 sketches. We're going to get a villain Yuhi, you think?
I think I was the one that was on that earlier on in the show,
Yep.
and I was dead
We really
wrong,
thought
so,
he would.
Oh, he could get possessed, and then you get it for an episode.
Maybe.
We saw it with you, Emil.
It's possible. I mean, here's the thing. As Pete said, it is likely that all the Udius, Yuumu, and Yui all get, and maybe Udius is the only one that can handle it or something. They could do that.
Where's Yuga?
Where's Yugioh? What do you mean?
What do you
He's
mean?
vibing.
That guy, you mean?
He's back. He's back in Seven's World. What do you mean?
Who's
He's
Yugioh?
busy, dude. He doesn't have time.
He's back in
The
Seven's
name
World.
of his mortal enemy got revoked. Not revoked.
Evoke.
Invoked.
No, they never said Otis.
Yuumu
Yeah, they
did.
did.
Yeah, but like.
Well, wait. You didn't say it 3 times. You gotta say it 3 times. and then you
Oh,
And then he's just and now darkness cards are everywhere, which happened right after his name was said.
Listen, he's out there discovering the universe, figuring out where the creator is. He's busy.
He's
dude.
probably
Otis,
making
Otis,
rush rules in a
Otis.
place he shouldn't be. You know.
I mean, this is crazy.
You wouldn't understand, okay?
Now, I'll be honest. For the show, I'm happy he's gone because it allows the actual other characters to shine.
Yes.
But from a story logic
weird.
perspective, I mean, Yuga,
When he is needed, he will be back.
and then he'll lose, and then Udius will win. All right. Crystal Colden, thank you for another $2 donation. Crack theory time. What if the favor was that the Twins switched decks before the finals? So Yuumu uses the joint tech deck while Yuhi has the high tech dragon deck. Now, we have seen this before. We know that they originally did use those decks. That would be kind of cool. I feel Yuhi's response would have been less dramatic than, is this the only way? You know, right? Like if Yuumu says, hey, I think we should switch decks, and Yui goes, is this the only way? And Yuumu goes, I'm afraid so. You know what I mean? Like that that seems a little comedic.
Right.
If that's what it is.
Maybe,
but I do like that thought. I mean, it's not a bad thought.
In like kind of in support of that theory, what if Yuumu thinks Yuhi's going to be the one that gets it since she already had the darkness card? So she says we should switch decks because she wants to face it again and see if she can deal with it or overcome it.
That makes sense,
and
actually.
Yuhi saying, are you sure? Like, is this the only way? Because he doesn't want to be the reason she's getting possessed by this darkness again. So he's like, are you sure? Like, there's no other way to do this or whatever? And she's just like, this is the way we have to do it.
Yeah, no, actually, you add a little more context to it, and I guess
so I
it
think
would
that
make
way
sense.
it would make sense.
Yeah, if Yuumu's deck is possessed, hey, Yuhi, use my deck and see what happens. Yeah, it could work. But I feel like something's going to happen to Yuumu just based on the preview.
But maybe it's not even just like possessed this time. Maybe it's like an Earth scene 2.0. And that's why he's like, is this the only way? Because he knows what's going to happen to him.
You mean like one of them gets dissected and killed?
I mean, maybe he does.
Like Earth style, yeah.
Yeah. Well, he said Earth 2.0, yeah.
No.
Yeah, I have trouble envisioning that in this show. But well, it doesn't seem like a show that would do that. Especially to humans. Especially to children.
You know?
I mean,
Oh, God.
It's not 5Ds.
5D, brother.
or Brains, for that matter.
Even
Or
brains,
brains,
man.
Yeah.
We got some stuff over here on the our
We're
end.
not killing kids. Yeah.
I'll do the first one. I think
We
I
got
should
some
do the
super
first
All right,
chats,
yeah, you can do the first one.
one. Then you get the rest, okay?
I'll do
Yeah,
all
and
the
then
rest.
we're gonna talk about next week's duels. We're not making any official
Why
picks
not?
because there's 3 duels.
Why can't we
going
just
on.
triple pick it?
Oh, you want to triple pick?
Yeah, why not?
We could do the triple play.
Why not? Triple play.
Okay, we'll triple
Yeah.
pick it.
So we got Cal Breezy, a member for 44 months. Oh, yeah. Slife Red, hashtag justice for Mitsuko.
Wow.
Yeah, hey.
I'll agree with that.
Respect.
I'll agree with that.
Okay.
Do you not
Well,
want,
no
what,
one
are
think
you
of the
mad,
men.
bro?
What?
What about?
Come on.
All right.
Hey, we got to get Nick D out of here.
Yeah,
No,
we'll have to.
I
have,
agree with him.
That's it. He's canceled. We got him.
You heard it here first.
We got him.
ladies and gentlemen.
No,
We
I
got
mean,
him.
We got
listen,
him.
they're both in the wrong.
Yeah.
But I respect
Yes.
it.
Of course. All right. Thanks, Cal Breezy.
Thanks,
we
Cal.
got $10 from Colin Cleaves.
Yep.
Woo!
Colin, thank you
That
so
guy.
much, my man.
You know, realistically speaking, it could be worse. Zuijo could have hit her with the "but we can still be friends" line. So I think he let her down easy, all things considered.
No, I had to disagree with Colin.
I
there. That
actually
would have
think
been better.
it's
That would've been
worse
better.
to say I don't remember you at all.
yeah.
I mean, that is like.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
I don't
How
know.
did we ever
Colin.
meet?
Do you remember meeting me? Who?
Now, does anyone here have a lot of experience getting friend zoned? Because I would love to know just kind of like your thoughts on it. Is it better than getting straight up rejected? Is it worse? Anybody want to talk on it?
We got $5 Australian from Electric Kevin.
Thank you.
I love that he just keeps rolling.
Thanks, Colin.
Kevin
Thank
said,
Kevin.
"Where do y'all think the finalists placed in the qualifiers? We can all agree that Rovian totally placed first in the qualifiers, right? I think you had said that too.
I did. I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like as a gag, they're going to do that.
Well,
As a
she-
ga-
she's
See.
She
Didn't-
does not deserve first
no,
the
didn't-
qualifiers. I don't care what anyone
when
says.
they were
She doesn't deserve it.
explaining-
She will be, but she doesn't deserve
when they were
it.
explaining who was in the tournament.
Y'all
Didn't they
wrong.
say the undefeated when they said her?
Oh, they said something.
She hasn't won a duel in 2023.
Yeah, it's true.
Has she lost a duel in 2023?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. How
Damn.
many is Yumu?
Damn.
At least one.
At least one.
Yeah, same time.
That's
By the way,
that's a cow line right there.
God.
I don't
At
want to be
least
here anymore. Like I don't want to do this.
I don't want to be around anymore.
I don't want to be around anymore. Well, then get lost.
And as fast as
See, I think we gotta talk about it.
once again. Oh God.
no, I it's funny. I actually didn't even see that message. But yeah, I think she's going to be number one. It's not going to be Udius. I don't think it'll be the Twins.
Let's just
She
go through
was
this real quick.
number
Yeah.
one.
What's your rankings?
Rovian.
Relax.
Well, like,
What's
actually-
Rovian is
your
one.
actual
Rovian's one.
rankings of 1 through 8? We got 3 and 4.
Yeah, Rovian's one.
Where are we fitting everybody else?
Rovian.
Oh,
well, the
Rovian is
rankings
one.
are already wrong because Yugioh would probably be 2 for me.
No. That's not what I'm asking.
Okay, what do you ask?
I'm asking in the tournament itself,
What do you
points
think?
wise, who stacks where?
Okay.
We know
yeah.
Mitsuko's 3. We know Zuijo's 4.
I think it'll be Rovian,
I have
Yuhi,
I have Yuhi too.
Neanderstar at 5,
Yeah.
Yumu at 6.
Yumu at 6, Kawhi at 7,
Yudius
Udius at 8.
I agree.
So
with
we
that.
could all
makes
agree
sense.
that Udius is 8 by
Yes.
far.
Yeah.
Because he only
Should
dueled
be.
once to
he,
get in.
he is 8. I think Yuhi's number 1.
I also don't think the rankings really matter, right?
No, I just
Yeah.
see.
well, they clearly don't because 3 and 4 wouldn't go up against each
No,
other.
of course not. But it's
Well,
just
it's
fun.
well because they even said that they're bumping into each
It's just
other,
to
and that's
show
how
Yeah,
they do
that's
it.
why
did
it's all
better
random.
in the
It's all
qualifying
random.
rounds.
Yep.
And I think Yuhi is number 1.
Well.
That's where I'm at.
He was number
You-
1.
Should be.
You're the chosen one.
Oh, you think
should be.
Yui's number 1?
I think Yuhi's number
He
1.
should
I
be
could
one.
see that.
He
I
should
could
be.
see
I think
that
he's
as
number
well.
1. I think it makes so much sense to have 1v8.
Yeah.
I just think it does.
Yeah.
We got $2 from Crystal Colden,
Mm-hmm.
Thank
Thank
you,
Crystal.
Crystal.
and Crystal said, "Summons Keyblade." Well, time to cancel Dylan again.
Must be when you're
keep getting
saying
canceled.
something.
Probably this week,
could
Joe
have been
thing.
a lot of things.
Yeah, we've had a lot.
Yeah,
today.
could have
They're
been a lot
always
of
trying to
things there.
cancel.
Dylan should have
It's
been
not hard.
canceled a long
Yeah, it's
A
time.
not hard.
long time ago.
Crystal, thank you so much for the kind words.
That was good for the kind words.
Into the Brains has been a member for 4 months at Slifer
Thank
Red.
you so much, Natalie. Appreciate
And
it.
Natalie said, hashtag Zuijoh did nothing wrong. Mystery girl equals a sleeper agent.
Yeah, and yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, I can't agree. I can't
Yeah,
agree with the
and
first part because
yeah.
I do think Zuijoh did something
Yeah,
wrong.
I
I think he's a little
guess.
bit of an asshole. But
Yeah.
second part, mystery
Yeah.
girl, sleeper agent, yeah, absolutely.
DJ.
100%.
Yeah.
DJ, can you hit? Oh, okay.
No
yeah,
offense to DJ.
I believe the mystery girl. Just like we saw Sirocco in this episode, I think both of them will play a pretty big role.
Yes. Thank you, Natalie. We have a
Thank
not a
you.
contradicting, an opposing statement here.
Nice.
We got $2 from Ichika Nozomi, and they said, cancel Zuijoh, Team Mitsuko, cancel
Come
Zuijoh.
on.
Judge, your thoughts on that, man?
I think we should cancel both of them.
I think that's the problem with today's society. is that
I also
everyone
agree.
wants to
Yeah,
cancel
everyone,
each other.
yeah.
If we're being honest, we shouldn't cancel anyone. But let's not even go there.
hear what he said at the end.
You don't need to. You don't need to. You got
I
the
know what
point
you were saying.
across.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
got.
did you know in the UK they actually spell cancel with 2 L's?
We're not doing.
Do you know why?
Don't.
No.
Do you know why, Dylan?
Don't
No.
do this.
You don't?
No.
Don't
Oh,
do
well,
this.
because
They took that L from us
because
in
the United States
1776.
ended them at second L.
1776.
I apologize to all of our UK viewers.
Holy
That's exactly what I
crap.
said in the video.
That
Yeah, I
was
know.
savage.
Because you said that.
No.
No, you literally.
No, it's an
Yeah.
old Clueless Gamers video. You go back.
That is why I said
it's
it.
there.
'Cause it was you.
What? That was the Spider-Man review. Didn't DJ say something too in that video?
That didn't make the cut though. That did not make the cut, thankfully.
So no, I don't think either characters are to be canceling. They're both in the wrong in some ways.
So we're not canceling anybody.
Yeah.
But that is the problem with today's society. We're not
I
afraid to
agree.
cancel both people.
Yeah.
Right? That's what you were going to say?
No, we
Yeah,
are,
we're
we
too
are afraid
eager.
to cancel
We're
people.
too
You
eager.
can cancel
Cancel
anyone and
baby.
everyone.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
We got
Chica.
$5 from Ice Aiden.
Thank you, Ice Aiden.
Aiden.
Ugh.
Nice, Dredge. Hello, Yugi Bros. I
Yep,
guess
yo.
Mitsuko became Carly simping for the blonde bad boy rival.
Yeah?
Yeah.
five
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was
Yeah.
told a lot better, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Masterfully,
Yeah.
actually.
No.
Until after Dark Signers.
It was. Yeah. Then it was.
But through Dark Signers,
Dark
I
Signers
think
was
it's
well
I
done.
think it's the best take on romance we've
Yeah.
ever had in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Probably. Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah, but then they just that was it. That was it. They gave up. We're
yes.
good.
Well, Carly's voice actress had some issues. and,
Oh, that's right.
that probably
Didn't help.
Didn't help.
probably didn't bode too well for her character.
No.
Yeah.
Well, we'll talk about that off stream.
Okay. Thank you, Ice. We got
can Google
it,
$5.
like-
We got $5 from Into the Brains.
Natalie, thank you
Into the
again.
brain.
And Natalie said, "I'm doing a 180. Rovian better beat Yuna and put her in her place. Hashtag justice for Manabu.
That
Hashtag
one's right.
justice for Wendy's kid.
No, that one's
Hashtag justice for Rally.
That one's true. Oh my God.
Well,
Go Rovian,
There
baby.
we go. That's what I'm talking
justice
about.
for Rally, I agree with, but
I
let's
agree with that.
remove that from the statement.
Okay,
'cause
fine.
Justice for Wendy's kid.
Justice for okay. I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh,
I-
you like dead? No.
So you don't think that's important?
You like dead children?
You like dead children in car accidents.
oh my God.
Can you elaborate on that?
Cancel this guy.
Justice for Wendy's kid, I fully agree with.
Okay.
Fully
Okay.
agree with. I was just trying to
That's really
think about it.
political. I don't know
Okay.
about
And then what was the other one?
that. Justice for Manabu.
Come on.
No, I don't.
Come
I'm
on.
not giving him justice.
He deserves a little
That-
justice.
So
That's a little
Natalie's
surprising.
2 for 3 to me.
And you,
there.
and you don't think Robian deserves a little justice?
No.
Justice. There's people that prop her up like she's the best thing since sliced bread,
I
including
just-
some people at this table.
I just think she's a great. I just think she's a great poet.
Judger, do you think she's a good poet?
Oh, don't. Why are you asking me? You
Now,
know
what-
how I
now, what
feel
are the
about
types
this.
of poems that you
No,
think
we
are-
get-
It's
we're
every
not
time.
doing-
Every time he does, he asks me what I think, and then goes to Nick T, and Nick T rips me on what a real poem is, and I know. I'm aware.
There we go.
Burying the hatchet.
There we go. We're done with that.
Dog and frog.
You just she speaks on a higher level. It's okay if you don't get it.
Okay, and she's gonna lose on a higher
I hope
level
she
next
loses.
Yeah.
so
Thank-
bad. I have to root against her on purpose. I have to.
Thank you, Natalie.
Thank you, Natalie. Don't worry, we're
Um,
making our pick soon.
We
I'm
do
interested.
hope Rovian wins.
Yes.
We got $5 from Gravity Hero.
Thank you,
Thank
Gravity.
Gravity
Hero.
you.
Gravity Hero said, I couldn't find a picture of Sirocco's UFO form, but that UFO has the exact same 3 yellow dots as Sirocco.
Yep.
I agree that it definitely is Sirocco.
Someone made a good point. It may have been Brian during the watch along at the end of it, where I'm like, yeah, I mean, it probably is her. And then Brian was like, how many UFOs are just casually flying?
many.
Yeah.
And when I was like, yeah, it's got to be her. It's 100
Yeah.
I'm
Especially in
100%
that
sure.
specific design.
Especially because they also, I think, showed her silhouette during the Commander study scene. Remember where her
Yes.
silhouette?
Yeah.
That's a little more debatable. But now I feel like they're really
There's no debate.
laying it on thick with
They're
her.
putting. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also agree with Brian here in the chat. He wrote,
Yeah.
if Yuna wins, I'm dropping the series. A
Oh.
lot on the line here.
I'll consider it.
That
Oh,
is.
Wait, what's gonna happen?
I think,
Wait,
a-
what-
I
how
think
are you
that's
dropping
a
the
small
series?
price to pay.
If
Yuna
Yuna wins.
Really?
Yeah.
You're dropping the
Oh, that's what
series.
Brian just said.
Confirmed? You're doing
I
it?
might have to do it.
Brian's in too?
Yeah.
So we're losing Brian and Pete?
And Nick.
Why on the line?
I have a line I want to say. once.
say
Oh, and
and
Nick
Nick
T? Oh, this is a good deal.
Wow.
I'm in now.
we're
Now I'm
losing-
sold.
we're
Nick
starting
T?
to heat up.
Oh, my.
We're losing Nick T another way.
Who's to say?
It's a, you know, it's going to be a good duel.
It's too late.
That's our featured duel, by the way, not the one you
No.
moves in.
Nope.
By the way, if this was
By the way.
like, there's 3 duels going on at the same time, and like CBS has the prime spot, and
Yeah.
then like, you know, USA Network and the Sci-Fi Network, you know, like with
Yeah.
March Madness.
Yeah.
Yumu Neanderstar would be on Sci-Fi.
Oh,
'cause it's
yeah.
some cat dueling.
Yeah.
And then Kawhi Tell and Asaka, yeah, they're going to be on USA Network, and the primetime matchup is
Oh,
Go Universe.
That is true. You're absolutely right about
I mean,
that.
and
That
it
is
shouldn't
true.
be. It should be Yumu, but that's the primetime.
I think because the other two are more, if we're being honest, probably locks, if we're being honest. And the other two are much easier to choose. if we're
unless
being
Yumu
realistic.
throws herself to the darkness.
True. It's possible.
Yeah. A character possessed by the darkness
born in
has
That's
yet
not one.
to win.
That's not one.
And I'm not including Udius because he fought it off.
That's
Yeah, that's fair.
you just- you
Yeah, that's
just
fair.
built
But he
different,
still has
so.
darkness within.
But that hasn't
We all
really
have darks
manifested
within.
yet.
That's
Darkness
facts.
within.
Brian, thank you.
Yes, thank you, Gravity Hero, and then Brian's comment. Yes, we got $5 more from Into the Brains.
Into the
Into
brains.
the brains.
And Natalie said Neanderstar for the win. Yumu is getting possessed again. Not a fan. Yuhi is beating out Yumu. She is becoming irrelevant.
You hate to see it.
Irrelevant.
Yeah.
Nick T, how hyped are you for Irrelevant? You hyped?
Who is
Computer
it?
side.
Yeah, the computer is like screaming, jumping
Yeah.
for joy. You know, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it.
You're gonna enjoy it, all right?
Definitely a higher bad rating than I think we normally get on the polls,
What we
which I
got?
think is interesting. 5% thought it was bad. 48 good, 33 great, 12 decent. So majority thought it was good.
Of course.
Still only adds up 98. But
Yeah.
YouTube
Yeah.
doesn't like math.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we ready to do the picks for 73?
The triple pick.
I mean,
yes. These are counting when doing triple picks.
I mean, they don't need
no,
to
they
count.
don't.
for
They
the
don't
pick,
count.
right?
We're doing it for purely who gets the best of the fight.
We'll do it for that.
I have 2 more. Do you want me to just do them, or do you want to jump in?
Knock them out.
Just knock them out.
Get
Knock
rid of
'em out.
them.
Grip it and rip it.
I shall grip it and rip it. We have $5 from Gravity Hero.
Thank you, Gravity.
And Grav said, so as it turns out, Mitsuko was the Ron's variant all along. Imagine if
Oh,
Go
wow.
Rush ends with Otis carrying over into Yu-Gi-Oh! 9.
It could be.
So, you know the crazy thing?
No.
It's funny that, and that was a Gravity Hero, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
The crazy thing is, I was thinking about this on my drive home from work yesterday, long drive from PA.
Yeah.
And I thought the same exact thing.
Yeah.
I thought, you know, I have a weird feeling that this Otis creator character is not going to get defeated here in Go Rush.
God.
Just have a weird feeling.
How do you feel about that, though? Honestly, realistically, how do you feel about it? Honestly, be
Probably
honest.
wouldn't love it.
Yeah.
It really depends on how it's portrayed. I don't think I'd love it. I'd like a different character, I think, if it's a sequel to 7.
What I'll
Yeah.
say is the longer you drag this out, the
worse it gets.
bigger. No. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Cal. If the execution is not God tier,
It's got to be a good
it
execution.
needs to be the best execution ever if it drags.
Well, the issue,
That's how it has to
the
be.
issue is the longer it takes, the harder it gets to
Yeah.
satisfy the people watching
Uh-huh.
the show that it
I
was
agree.
worth it.
Yep.
It's going to
Agreed,
set up
agreed.
impossible
it
standards.
could still be amazing, like standalone, right? But you look about it and you're like, was it really worth 3 shows to get there?
No,
It takes a
probably not.
lot to be worth that. So
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're also going to talk a little bit about a rumor that got bred over on
Yeah, we
Twitter.
can. It's a good
We're going
idea.
to talk about that later on.
Okay, later.
Really, really interesting stuff there about
Yes, very much so.
an anime Twitter leak account that tweeted something regarding a new season of Yu-Gi-Oh! And, we'll talk about that a little later on.
like breadcrumbs.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Are we ready to do our picks?
I don't think.
What are the duels
I
again,
have
real quick?
the other donations.
Oh,
but
okay.
I don't have to.
Well,
No,
no,
there you
there's
go.
two. Cal,
Alright.
keep getting long. There's another
Well,
one too.
yeah, no, it's
It
2,
says
but they're both from
Alright.
Kevin, so I'm gonna do them together.
All right.
So we got 2 $5 Australian donations from Electric Kevin,
Thank you, Kevin.
and
Thank
Kevin
you.
said, prediction: Tell greater than Asaka, Rovian greater than Yuna, Yumu greater than Neanderstar. I'm so glad Rovian versus Yuna is seemingly getting its own episode. Rovian better win. Kevin also said, who do you think is getting a darkness card in each of those duels?
The loser.
Nice. Way to put it, Trudge.
I mean,
That's my short version. Is whoever gets dark is gonna lose.
I think I kind of agree with the Kawhi Tell win. I almost
I
feel
definitely
like
agree with the.
I almost feel like him like being like the researcher
Well-
guy, like trying to like it's like
I don't think any of us are gonna have the exact same 3 picks.
I
though.
also
I'm
think that
pretty
is. I
confident
think Kevin, thank you for those 2 super chats. I think that's a perfect transition into 73.
Yeah,
I agree.
think
So,
too.
Dredge, do you want to read the summary?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, wow,
Is
wait.
it actually up?
Spoilers.
Oh, mine's not. Spoiler.
Spoilers up. Thank you, Kev. We also got a poll for the featured match of Go Ayuna and Rovian.
Episode 73. Encroachment. Defense. The
5-yard
finals
penalty.
continue with 3 exciting matchups. Asaka versus Kawhi Tell. Rovian versus Goha Yuna.
Yep.
And Yumu versus Neanderstar as they clash against each other with their ideals and pride on the line. A strange phenomenon occurs.
What?
A card that shouldn't exist will turn the duelist destinies upside down.
Upside down, bouncing
On
on
a
a
stream,
ceiling,
live
inside out. Dylan
lifting
doesn't
on
know
a
the lyrics. It's all cool.
You think you would have learned?
He's a fool.
Good rhyme.
That's a good poem.
I am the one, the one, the one, the one.
Oh God.
All right, ready?
The sky
No,
is
no,
blue.
no. All right, open up the chat.
Grass
Send
is
it
green
here,
and the
Chad.
sky
Chat it
is
up, bro.
blue.
Chat it up, bro.
What
Where's
the
chat
heck
at?
am I
Chad you,
gonna
dude.
do?
Where's the chat? All right, gonna make my 3.
So
All right,
are we making?
let's do the let's pick ready. The order's gonna be the Asaka Kawhi Tell. Put that one first. Asaka Kawhi Tell.
Okay.
Then we'll do Neanderstar Yumu and leave your finale to be.
I just wrote it. We're going to do it in the way that it's said on the summaries, in that order.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Wait, go away. Who's Yuba?
Are we doing? Are we giving all of them right now?
We are doing the 3.
Oh
Yeah.
Okay.
my God.
Okay, we're making our picks on the 3.
You almost spelled Neanderstar right.
I have a feeling me and Dylan are exactly the same. But we'll see.
Like-minded people, you know. It's all drone hive thinking.
Unbelievable. Wake up, sheeple.
Holy shit.
Good lord.
The Lord is good.
The Lord is good.
I am ready.
Ready?
No.
Nick T's like make guys fun memes.
Yeah.
Nick T better get his shit together.
Okay.
Ready?
Almost.
Oh my.
Oh,
What, are you
Jesus
writing a
Lord.
paragraph?
I was just getting emojis for. each
Okay,
one
you
of
can't
the
find a
duels.
cat emoji.
I'm
Stop
ready.
lying.
3, 2, 1, send it.
Anyone?
Dude, is anyone of the same ones?
Me and Dylan. What I say? Me and Dylan the exact same.
And me and Pete.
Hey!
Oh no,
a
no,
little
no,
different. A
Damn
little
it.
different.
Wow.
Oh, hello. I'm an
Me and-
individual thinker.
Wait, Dylan.
I vote
yeah.
go Ayuma.
Dylan. Hey, Dill. What are you 1 and 6? I'm riding with you. I'm so dead. Oh crap.
Okay, I guess we'll start with Kawhi Tell Osaka, which we're split 2-3 on. Pete, you want to start? Who are you picking?
Sokka.
Okay.
Yeah, I think she's gonna win. I just don't have a lot of stock in the Quiet Tail character in terms of progressing in a tournament. So that's where I'm going there. I think for me, I think this one's a pretty obvious one.
I'm gonna jump on you with that, and I'm gonna also say
Jump on.
Osaka.
You jump on me, so like piggyback ride.
Jump on it.
I'm gonna
Jump
pick
on
Osaka
it.
as well. I think Kawhi Tell is going to succumb to darkness here. He was in the room when Yuumu invoked the name. I feel like everyone in that room might be compromised. I think Kawhi Tell gets possessed. I think he loses. I think Osaka advances here.
Yeah, I'll jump on that train as well. Yeah, I don't think I need to say more. Pete and Dylan covered it all. Osaka takes this one. I do agree, though, that Kawhi Tell is going to get taken over by darkness.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna jump in on this one as well. I took Kawhi Tell.
What?
You filthy.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. The whole darkness idea kind of just throws everything for a loop. You don't really know what's gonna happen. But I feel like as someone who is studied, whether it was the Earth Damar, now the Relic, and everything else, he could play an important role as someone who now is like firsthand observing someone who gets taken over by the darkness, and maybe can start to put the pieces together on how it works. And I think him having that experience and winning could help just the entire crew going forward.
Fair. I also picked Kawhi Tell. To be honest, in picking, I completely absent-mindedly forgot about the darkness part.
We just
But there were two other factors that informed my decision. One being the fact that theoretically the winner of this duel does not matter. Neither of these characters are advancing past that.
True.
It's not going to happen.
I agree.
They ain't making the finals.
So
No.
I feel like Kawhi Tell's like stock doesn't necessarily matter because he's not going. Nobody's going further anyway. Secondly, it's a conflict of interest for Osaka to be in this tournament. It does not make sense for her to be here
Same
or
with Yuno.
anywhere near this tournament.
Yeah.
So, if anyone should advance, it should not be the person running it.
All right, that's fair.
Yeah, it's fair.
Okay.
All right, next one.
By the way, Osaka not nearly as good as Asana was, so that is something.
Yeah,
so,
Yeah, it's fair.
I mean, she's not. So we'll see in terms of a character and
We'll
duelist.
we'll see how the rest of the show.
But I think Osaka will win. Second duel.
This is gonna be the fun one.
This is gonna
Yeah, this is where we're gonna.
Rovian takes on Goa Yuna. We have 3 Rovian picks.
No, two Rovian.
2 Rovian picks, 3
three
Goa
Yuna.
Yuna picks.
You want to start the majority? Want to start or the minority?
I'll start
Okay.
if you guys want.
Yeah,
me
go
to.
for it, Cal. What do you got?
Start.
Who'd you go
So I picked Goha Yuna.
with? Okay.
And I picked Goha Yuna for kind of a weird reason. Everybody that Goha Yuna, I feel like, has had a connection with or cares for, seems to just something bad happens. And she was very, very obsessed with Rovian, right? I think we can all agree on that.
Yeah.
And I think she's going to witness Rovian in the darkness, and Rovian's going to be something that she now is afraid of and has to beat in the duel to kind of overcome that entire scenario. And for that reason, I think Goha Yuna wins. It's not a great reason, but
All right. I'm going to be on the flip side of that, and I picked Rovian.
oh,
I'm standing by my guns. I think Rovian not only deserves this because she's the better character and way less annoying, but actually that's mostly another. No,
actually, that's it.
no. Also another conflict of interest. Yuna has no right to be.
Well, you have
for
one of them
participating
has to
further.
win, right?
No, I think neither of them could be like, all right, we threw ourselves into the tournament and now we're out. Now we're gone.
Kaiba ran the Battle City tournament. He made it to the semis.
Is that right?
It doesn't matter if it's right. It's Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah,
That's a really good point.
that's fair. But you know,
I see what you're
Kaiba's
saying.
are either of these people Kaiba? Do you think they have the gusto?
No, Goa Yuna
the-
can actually beat the protagonist. So you made a good point.
Wow.
Wow.
No, I'm
Yeah, but Rovian's a poet.
I'll go next. I think Yuna wins here. Yuna's a better duelist. It's just that simple. Nice. And I do not think either of these characters win as well. I will say that. Do not think Yuna wins. Do not think Rovian wins. So truly, it doesn't matter. But I think with how much in the background Rovian has been for her to come out and just win here, I don't see it. I mean, Yuna's been background too. I can't argue that. But at least Yuna was around more so at the end of season 1. So that's my real reasoning. I also I feel like for how strong I go against, I can't pick Rovian. So for that too alone, I can't.
Exactly.
I
No,
can't
which
even.
I
I got to
respect.
stick to my guns.
I respect.
So yeah, I'm not 100% confident. I think this is straight up flip a coin and whoever lands on the right side
This
is a winner.
is
so.
another duel where it's like the winner of this really doesn't matter.
Not really, unless they give you some reasoning. But again, we have to remember we're getting 3 duels inside of 1 episode. Now they are rush duels, which helps. But I think we're gonna only get the key points of each one. So we'll see kind of how that works out.
Yeah.
Pete, who are you picking? I'll go last.
Really? You got to ask him?
I mean, come on.
You know he's picking.
Rovian's going to win this. I mean, this is ridiculous. First of all, let's just
Say it.
Cal, I actually like your points that you gave here for
Thank you.
your reasoning. I could see that as a possibility.
Yeah.
I will also preface that I actually really like the character of Goha Yuna. Okay, I really do, and I've been a staunch supporter. But guys, you're letting your dislike for Rovian.
I don't dislike.
No.
Rovian.
Hold on.
He's talking to
I'm,
Dylan
I'm,
and me.
I'm not even saying. I'm not even saying from the. No. Just listen to me for a second.
Okay.
Don't dismiss me with your reactions.
I'm not
listen to me
dismissing you.
for a second.
Yeah.
Let's take out the win-loss thing.
Okay.
Okay. Here.
Okay.
Let's just look at like this duel itself. Let's just look at it as a character. You have used your hate for Rovian to massively overhype Goha Yuna. I'm sorry. Last time I checked, how many wins and losses does Goha Yuna have? Just correct me because my memory's really bad.
Do you count now? So I count her helping beating the Lug. She was part of that duel.
No, absolutely not.
She was part of the duel.
Absolutely not. She passed out in
She
2
was-
seconds.
she was part of the duel.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
I don't know her record off the top
That
of
would
my
be
head.
thrown out
I
in the
think
court
she's
of
one
law.
and one.
No. The record's in your head.
She's 1 and 1.
Say it.
I think she's 1-1.
Right.
Yeah.
So then where is this overhype that she's some amazing
Who did she
great
beat? Who did she
character
beat?
to
beat?
Who did she beat?
Who did she beat?
Who did she beat?
Udius?
Udius.
Okay.
Straight
Who did
up.
Rovian
No matter
beat?
what,
It's
it's
the best duelist.
Yeah.
Who did
Wait,
Rovian beat?
Hold on.
No.
We are acting like Rovian doesn't matter when she beat the other 2 main protagonists
But they're not
at
as
the
good
same
duelists.
time.
They're still not as good.
And
They're
we're
not as
acting
good.
like that does not
They're
matter
not
at
on
all.
Udius's level.
not Udius.
They're not
Oh,
near
they're
Udius's
not.
level.
God.
They're
Oh,
not.
because she blindsided
They're
him
not.
with a deck that
That
wasn't
too.
hers
Rovian-
and an equip that had never been
Rovian
seen.
blindsided
Oh my
the
God.
twins, too.
So you guys never gave.
They won the same way.
Oh my God. They already knew equips existed at that point.
But-
They didn't know it beforehand. I'm sorry, I didn't see you in Sevens giving the same credit when people came in and blindsided us with maximums. You weren't going, oh my God, Nail, he's so much better at that point than Yuga. You literally gave the stipulation that
You
there
can't
was
use Yuga as an example.
But no, at that point in episode 23, we absolutely can use it as an example.
Well, he only lost twice at that point.
Exactly.
Yuga lost to
You're
Tiger.
helping my point.
Lost to
Yuga,
Luke 2, 3, 4.
Yuga's stock at that point was not down. You
No,
literally
I-
gave the
I never
stipulation
criticized him.
and said, well, he did lose by something that
Right.
had never been in the game.
It's the same thing as
We
the
said the
Yuga
same thing
example.
with
Yeah.
Yugioh when Fusions came in. No
Absolutely.
one was hyping him up and saying, oh my God, he's the
Absolutely.
best duelist in the world.
Yeah.
No, he got blindsided. He blindsided Yuga.
Yeah.
Take Yuga's win-loss at the end of the show out of it.
A lot of losses.
At that point.
Yeah.
You're massively inflating Goha Yuna.
I don't think
and
I
you're
am.
using and if you don't like the character of Rovian, that's fine. But you are literally biasly, both of you are using that hate, and she's
No.
fucking 1-1. And you think she's some amazing.
And her
duel.
only loss, she got blindsided by a maximum. If you want to use it one way, you got to use it the other. She got blindsided by a Manabu maximum. She had no idea it was coming.
She still knew Maximum existed. Did she not? She just didn't know he had one, and you
Yeah.
should have assumed that because he was on the side of the Ryuga.
I don't think many of us thought he was going to use a maximum. I think it's safe. Listen, I'm obviously picking Go Ayuna.
Yeah, clearly.
I mean, I think
Wait, after all
I
that,
think
you're
she's-
picking Goha Yuna?
After all that, I mean, I think she's the better duelist. It's not even a matter of thinking she's this insane duelist. I don't think Rovian is a good duelist. I don't think she's a good character.
Yeah,
I think Go Ayuna is a much more compelling character. I think we've seen good development with her.
That's not what this is about. This is about dueling. We're not talking about
I
character.
think there's more stock in her, and I also think her winning can lead to a Go Ayuna Udius semi where Udius finally defeats one of the only characters that defeated him. That's way more of a compelling storyline than anything that
fair.
Rovian
That's
has with
fair.
anyone in this
That's fair.
tournament.
That's
Rovian's been completely forgotten about. She's forgotten about.
We thought we would get someone when it was Fisher Sky, right? We thought like she had a plan, right?
And then
we didn't see her.
She
We did
just
nothing.
disappeared.
Yeah.
So they're going to give her flowers by saying she racked up the most points. That's what I believe. And then I think she's losing to Go Ayuna.
God, man, you're such a hater.
I'm not.
You're such a
I'm
hater.
not hating though. It'd be
I don't
different if he
think
was
he's
just.
hating.
He's
I'd
just
be
gonna
different if
hate,
Rovian
hate,
had
hate,
won a bunch
hate,
of duels. She won on August 28th, 2022.
You literally
Why?
I
went
just
back
looked it
and
up.
looked it up because
Just looked it up.
Yeah, because that's the hate that you have.
1 year ago. She has not won a single duel since then.
She also hasn't been shown in the show the same way Yuumu hasn't done anything. You can't just blame that of like, oh, the character's trash because you. It's not like she's went 1 in 5 and you're like, dude. And then
I
I'm
think
like, all right,
she's
man,
1 in
I'll
3.
succumb to that, no problem.
I think she's 1 in 3.
Yeah.
She's been shown to lose many, and then if you count the George Jersey loss, I mean, that's up for debate. But
That's
that
up
one,
for
all right.
debate.
I don't know
Come
about
on.
that one. She didn't rag all the dual power to lose.
I think that's a
mean-
good transition to, if we're talking about the Yuumu thing,
Our Yumu pick.
our Yuumu pick.
Are you- well, are
That's true.
did we all pick the same?
We
on it
did.
or no?
We did.
that
We
one's
did.
come on now.
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay. Well,
Ridiculous.
that one we all picked you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
obviously.
pretty straightforward.
It's obvious.
Yeah.
Are you
Star's
guys
not
that
w-
confident on that? Because I'm not. Very
No,
confident
I'm like
on it.
80%.
Yeah, I'm like 70.
I wrote down Neanderstar initially and changed my pick right before.
Because
I
if Dylan's theory is right and Yumu does get possessed by the darkness again and doesn't control it, she's going to lose.
The only way I
I
can see
don't
it happening
agree
is
with that necessarily,
The
actually.
Neanderstar, the whole cat angle connecting with where the carded world and the relic and the
Yeah.
darkest. That's the only way I could see her progressing. Otherwise,
But I could also see
what's the
her-
point of making that character go to the set?
Does she
Yeah.
need to progress to do that,
No.
to connect it?
No.
Not necessarily.
No.
So that's why I think, and I think even if Yuumu succumbs,
I think she's going to be the first one that wins being dark.
because it'd be interesting to see her possessed and now dueling again.
Yeah.
Like, oh, like possessed Yuumu moves
Well,
on.
and we haven't
it's like that's
seen,
weird.
We haven't
Yeah.
seen like Dylan, I think Dylan said before, outside of Yugioh who fought off the darkness, we haven't seen someone who, in Dylan's word, succumbs to the darkness and then wins.
Yes.
We haven't seen that come to like fruition where they end the duel with some sort of attack involving darkness. Like, what happens there?
Right.
Because Yugioh was able to fight it off right away.
Yeah.
So it's not really the same. We haven't really just seen it for what it is.
Right. What happens if somebody that's possessed wins?
Yeah.
Do they just
We
get
don't
better,
know.
or- right, we
That's
don't
what
know.
that's what I
yeah.
want to find
Does
out.
the card
Yeah.
disappear again? Does something else? I
Right.
don't know.
Right.
I just think this is one thing we could all agree on.
Yes,
Maybe that's an
definitely.
assumption.
Okay.
Yuumu loses this.
She's done.
I mean, the
She's
stock
Done.
is plummeted,
It's plummeted.
right?
Yeah,
It would be
yeah.
bad.
I mean, for all of us,
It would
right?
be
I think
really
I
bad.
could
Dude,
speak for all of us. It
she's
would
really
be
bad.
really
Pete,
bad.
she's
Yep.
hitting the ground harder than Aui's face
Oh.
hit the ground.
Oh, no, come on.
Yeah, you know what? That's not a hot take. That's pretty accurate.
Dude, that should be your new.
No, we're not going to do that.
Smack.
But it would be a very bad look for Yuumu.
It would
and
be.
could it be character
And
killing?
given that we're
Probably.
we're presuming we're about 30-ish episodes
Yeah.
from the end of the show, how much time would you have to save that character?
Yeah.
It'd be rough.
Yeah.
It'd be rough.
It'd be a bad look, especially because
Couldn't even get to the semis.
yeah, and
She
she's
loses
not
to Neanderstar.
right. Well, that's the one thing,
Like,
right? If she's
come
going
on.
up against like Yugioh or Yugioh,
Right, then
or
you're like, all right,
Yuhi,
hey, she did her best.
Yeah,
even if
Neanderstars-
honestly, if she lost to Yuhi,
Yeah.
I'd be like, hey, they've been
Yeah,
building that Yuhi
yeah.
character up.
yeah,
Neanderstar.
Neanderstar's not a mecca of
Like-
dueling. yeah,
like-
there's
I don't know.
But that's why the quarterfinals are weird, right? Because like, I'm sorry, the semis. If we have 4 left, let's just say Yuumu, Yuhi, Yugioh, and Yugioh all get through. Doesn't that imply that something does happen in those 2 other duels, the Asaka Kawhi and Gohei Yuna Rovian duels? Because if any of them move forward, we have 5 or 6, and that's awkward. That doesn't work for a tournament.
Again, I told you, they can have a draw, like a double count out in WWE. You can have both lose.
No,
like,
no,
or
I
something.
think there's credence to that. I'm
Yeah.
surprised nobody picked a draw no result.
Because it's just,
It's
I've
so
done it.
unlikely.
I've picked it
No,
multiple
I have
times, and I'm
too.
always
I have
yeah,
too.
we've
Since
been
we've
there.
been doing this, have we ever gotten that right? I don't think ever.
Nail Gakuto because of
Oh,
how
yeah, but
that
was
tournament
so.
was.
The summaries literally told us how he. I'm
It-
saying like a legitimate one.
No.
No, because Ranze, Rinosuke, nobody
No,
picked.
No.
I
I don't think
No,
any of them.
no
I
one's-
don't
no
even
one's
think in the
picked
days
it.
of
don't think Go.
Revolver and Usaka
No,
we did it.
I don't think Go Rush has had a no result yet.
No.
A duel that
No.
started and didn't conclude.
No, I don't
No.
think so.
No.
And correct us if we're wrong.
Go
but I don't
Rush.
think
So I got to be honest with you. 30 episodes to go. This might be the first show that does not have a no result.
What's the last draw?
There was a draw on this show. I just can't
You're
remember.
testing
it.
our memory here.
Yeah, I can't remember it off the top of my head. I'm sure someone in chat will remember. But
Yeah,
there-
they definitely will.
Wait, wasn't tell me if I'm wrong. Wasn't Yuga and the Yuhi like it was like Yuga, Yuhi, and Yumu?
People were saying Yuhi and Yuga.
when they
Oh,
were.
Yuhi, Yumu, Yuga. Well,
Yeah,
I guess.
Yugi.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
That was a
that
Which
draw.
we didn't even
Yeah.
pick that duel. We picked
Yeah.
Yugi.
Right, yeah,
that was a
because-
draw.
So that wasn't
Yeah,
even
yeah, yeah.
eligible for the
Yeah.
pick'em. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only draw. Yeah.
Should we flip the coin? For
Cool.
these?
Yeah, flip the coin. So first one, Asaka Kawhi.
Sokka will be Yami Yugi. Kawhi will be Yugioh. We have Yami Yugi. So Asaka.
Sokka wins.
Oh,
All right.
yeah.
Smart coin.
All right, all
I
right.
like the coin.
Rovian and Gohayuna. Rovian will be Yami Yugi. Gohayuna will be Yugioh. Yami Yugi. Rovian.
Smart coin.
Go, dude.
Smart coin.
Hey, a coin's in right 50% of the time.
Yuumu
Yeah, it was right.
will
the
be
second
Yami
50.
Yugi. Neanderstar will be.
You're doing that
Yugioh.
purpose because if Yami Yugi comes again, that's 3 Yami Yugis in a row.
Neandersaurus.
It's going to be 3 Yami Yugis in a row.
Oh, bro.
I got to play it. Play it as lies.
It's under my foot.
Play it as lies.
What is it?
It's Yami Yugi. There's no way. Yami Yugi.
Yugioh.
Coin's going with Neanderthal.
Neanderstar. The coin's gonna go 0 for 3.
The coins go 3-0. What do you mean? We're all screwed.
Uh-oh.
What is wrong with you?
A lot. Sorry.
Man.
I said that
It's all
loud.
good, bro. It's all good.
This poll, I'm ending it right here, is very split.
We got
57
Thank you.
Yuna, 37 Rovian, 5% draw, no results.
99%.
Whenever
better than
it's
98.
within like 20%, I
There's
feel
some
like it's
smart
pretty
people out
split.
there.
Yeah. No, I listen. I do think it's a tough duel to pick. I think there's a lot of history between those two characters.
I also think it's by far, regardless of whatever you pick, to me, it's the most intriguing out of these three.
I agree.
It
It's
is.
the
Oh,
primetime
yeah.
matchup. And
Yeah.
don't forget also episode 64, based on the title, or 74, excuse me, based on the title, it seems like it's going to be a Go Hyuna focused episode. So if this is the only duel that lasts to 74, it's either a two-parter or all these duels end and then Go Hyuna is featured in 74 in a different duel, which I can't really.
I
well,
can't.
unless you fly through the quarters. I don't know. Maybe it'll work where like UDS. What if the tournament works like this? There's 10 characters in it, and UDS and Yuhi don't necessarily need to duel anyone. Go Ayuna runs into Yugioh, and then one of them, and that's how you get to your final four. People just can. So like people can duel more than because it's not a true quarterfinals, if that makes
Right.
sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
You just duel
Oh,
until
so
there's
you only duel until you meet people, and then once there's 2 people left,
right.
it's the final.
And
that's
that
what's gonna happen. That's
Oh,
what's gonna
that
happen.
works.
might be it.
That works.
I don't know that I like that,
so
but that's probably gonna
hypothetically,
happen.
UDS could duel 4 times,
hypothetically
right?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be fast.
Or he could do it twice if he just gets
Or he
lost in
could
the maze.
just duel in the finals.
Or you could just duel in the finals if he dodges
Yeah.
everyone.
Which
That's
that's
what
got to
he'll
be
do.
illegal.
That's what he'll
That
do.
would
won't
be,
lie
that
to
would be
you.
such a Dylan move,
Hate
dude.
it. That-
He'd be
that-
hiding in the corner,
that
waiting
would
for
be-
everybody to knock each other out.
I don't think it's a bad
Just like
strategy.
Super Smash Bros. That's
I
what
think
you would do.
I think it's a great strategy. But I'll say this: if that's how UDS wins the tournament, ooh, that'll be really bad.
Yeah,
camping.
would not be happy. He'd have to
He's
lose.
camping.
He'd have to
He's
lose.
camping.
He'd have to. If he loses that way, I'd be okay with
He's
it.
camping in the maze. Yeah.
Bro.
He built a Fortnite box around him, and he's just hiding in the corner.
You gotta open up a window. And just,
And 74, we'll just have it very, very briefly. My Very Road, based on even that title to me is a very pro Go Hyuna title. Based on the pronoun that's being used in the title, this is most likely a Yuna episode. So we'll see.
Because she's going to be devastated by the loss.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. I feel like
What is my road? What is my?
we just talked about
purpose?
in the conversation between Yuhi and Yumu, they talked about roads too.
They did.
So
Yeah,
it
they
could
did.
really
A lot of
fit
roads.
with anybody.
It could.
And
feel
Yumu said
Kinda
like,
the theme of the
this
show.
is our road, and that was
Right.
when Yuhi said, "You're starting to sound like that guy."
Yeah, I think
And she's like, I've been saying that.
I guess
that's
the
me too,
pronoun
I think,
is
actually.
Atakushi, I guess, and I guess that's associated specifically with Yuna.
Okay.
Because I mean that's what the note says.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't, I don't know the language
I
well
will
enough
never
to say.
pretend to know it.
Yeah, so.
I will.
But DMC is a very literate translator, so yeah, I take his word.
You want me to jump back in, or do you have anything over there, or?
Well, before we actually go in, I want to touch really, really
okay.
quickly, super quickly,
Let's
because
touch it.
I don't really know
Yeah,
how.
I don't know what this is. So I'm fascinated with
So
this.
basically, there is a Twitter account. Now, this Twitter account was created in March of 2023. Let me just actually pause it. So this is not confirmation by any regards. This is a Twitter account. It's an anime Twitter account.
Wow.
It's not a
Okay. Take it with a
Yu-Gi-Oh
grain of
account.
salt.
Yes, but this is an account that said a Chainsaw movie was going to be announced, and a few weeks later it was actually announced.
Interesting.
They said actually earlier this week that tomorrow a Shibuya incident arc new trailer preview should be released.
I don't want to.
So
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna give you a piece of advice.
But if
don't watch.
if it gets released, and that's another thing that this user has hit correctly
I really
on.
thought you were going to say,
so-
if it does get released, I have to react
So
to
they
it.
this
No.
this user
Honestly,
this
I'd react
user
to that. That'd be
tweeted
fun.
August 19th. Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens by Studio Bridge, new season in production.
Yeah.
There's no other news source reporting
very
this
interesting.
or
So it's
anything
it's a
like
big
that.
grain of salt.
Big grain of salt.
Also, it's weird that it specifically states
Sevens.
sevens.
Yeah, which is weird.
That's
It's very weird.
weird,
because
yeah.
that would either imply that Yu-Gi-Oh! 9 is going to pick up where Sevens left off.
What if there's just an intermission year where there's just one extra season of sevens? It concludes after all this stuff, because this is way in the past, right? We jump back to Sevens World, then we pick up on them 2 years later to figure out where they went, conclude that story, then jump into Yu-Gi-Oh! 9. Now that's obviously, I'm not saying that is a possibility.
Yeah.
I'm just saying maybe that's what it's talking about.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. I mean, this to me, it makes me confident that there is something new going on at Studio Bridge, Yu-Gi-Oh! Related. But
Definitely.
I don't necessarily buy into the fact that it's Sevens related. I feel like this is a user who obviously is not a Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan. They're not in the Yu-Gi-Oh! sphere. That probably doesn't even realize Sevens ended, and they just probably heard Studio Bridge is working on a new Yu-Gi-Oh! And we're like, oh, new season of Sevens under. But
Right.
that's not really the
Right.
case.
The language is just what makes it confusing, but
yeah.
who knows?
Who knows? I mean, by the way, they also could be totally wrong. So
Yeah, of course. But hey,
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Could be ending after this.
could be.
could be.
Well, didn't
In
Yumu already defeat
113
Yu-Gi-Oh?
days.
Oh, geez.
Yumu did defeat
Did we
Yu-Gi-Oh!
fix this or no?
No.
My, I
Don't know where the
subtract 7.
don't know
Is
where
it
it is.
subtract 7 or add 7?
It's
Subtract
subtract
7.
7.
So it's 13 days.
We're a week
113.
closer than the clock states.
Wow.
So make anything of it?
No.
I mean, I think you get as Pete said, grain of salt. Like
Yep.
it's very, it'd be very interesting.
I just don't think it's going to be directly to sevens. If it's something, it almost feels like it's like Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens new season by Studio Bridge. To me, makes it think like Studio Bridge is working on a new Yu-Gi-Oh!, not necessarily sevens. Like that's the way I would think of it.
like.
Yeah.
Unless, like you said, it's like Lion King 1, then 2, then Lion King 1.5 came
I'm not
out.
gonna lie. So
Yu-Gi-Oh!
that's how I'm
7's
looking
and a
at
half.
it.
And 1.5 is
It's
pretty good.
very rare for something like that to happen. It would be very unprecedented. And I don't know if Bridge is ready to do that. Right? I don't know if they're ready to
an
do
in-between.
something
to break precedent.
that anime does. Like, I mean, again, you have prequels that go into season and stuff and like things like that. But to stop a show, right? Rename, like have a new show, new name, and then say you're going back to a previous show with a new season. I'm not gonna lie, they're gonna break some walls if they do. If all of a sudden this gets announced and it's confirmed, it's gonna spin a lot of heads. Because obviously you'd assume now people have to watch Sevens first, then 2
Right.
seasons go rush, and then you can watch the third and final season of
That's
Yu-Gi-Oh!
the thing.
How
It kinda
crazy would that be?
gatekeeps a little bit. Yeah.
But it would be interesting, right?
It would be
Imagine having to watch
fascinating.
and being like, but I want to watch the next episode. You can't.
Well,
you gotta.
and also think about this: like the character designs are already there for a 2-year-older Luke, a
And they
2-year-older Gakuto, Asana.
Why would they spend the time aging these guys for one episode? If you really try to think about it, now don't
Really
get
a minute of an episode.
So that's. I mean, again, all grain of salt. It's probably not true, but
Yeah.
hey, if it is, I don't know how I'd feel about it. It's interesting, right?
if
I
in the
think
next
we think
12
about it.
hours we get a Shibuya incident arc like preview,
I don't wanna get that.
I'm gonna believe this.
You want to know why that makes sense, though, Dill? Next, in a week from tomorrow is when the
I
Shibuya
know.
arc will
I
start.
know.
So it does make sense. But that's also one thing I'll say is that comment of the Shibuya arc trailer a week 4 isn't as shocking to me. A week 4 the show returns.
Yeah.
Think about it, we've got 3 weeks without JJK, right? No episodes, 3 weeks,
Yep,
4
it's
weeks.
not shocking.
It's not shocking.
Well, and that's the thing because
that
like,
one's season more. This
I
one
don't know.
is-
I know there was something. I don't remember again if it was a Chainsaw Man movie or some movie, but there was some movie they reported that ended up getting confirmed like a month later.
Yeah.
So they've gotten things right
Yeah.
before,
But are all of their things right?
that's the problem. If only 10% of their things are right,
We'd really
then
have to
it's clearly not
analyze
a
it,
valid
yeah.
account.
Hey.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be cool
That's-
if he's right. But
like those Facebook pages that make a bunch of or stay private, make a bunch of claims. Then when one of them happens, they
Well,
delete all the other posts and go unprivate. It's like
I
he
see it
predicted
all the
this.
time
Yeah.
with WWE accounts that
Yeah.
pretend they have insider information and all these like dirt sheet
and then
leaks
Dylan bets the WWE
about-
match and loses.
about
It's
like
great.
returns at SummerSlam or
Yeah.
Royal
It's
Rumble,
easy.
and they don't get any right.
Yeah.
They never get any right, and then they say, "Oh, plans changed backstage." It's like, no, you're just hoping you hit something, and then it
Exactly.
could be valid.
Let's be honest. Like if you hit, it's a video, right? If
Right.
someone hits it, well, I was the first one to say, and I think that's part.
And then
of it
you get them to
too.
pay for your insider
You
newsletter.
should be
Yeah.
making a lot of more claims than you do.
That's why Spring Hill Jack episode 91 is going to be a big one.
Well, that's going to be a big one. But no, you say make a lot more claims than we do. I mean, we saw that recently in the Yu-Gi-Oh community. There was a great video. It was posted a couple of days ago before that announcement, that big announcement that really ended up being nothing at Worlds that we reacted to, the three of us.
Yeah.
And it was a picture of the pharaoh, the thumbnail, the pharaoh walking through the gates of Egypt, and the title, Yu-Gi-Oh is about to change forever. And the video, I think, was like that a Duel Monsters reboot was definitely going to get announced.
What was it?
It was nothing. It was how
it was
that the tournament's going to be at the
They're
Tokyo
doing a tournament
Dome
Tokyo
next year.
Dome. Yeah.
But like that's the thing. Those types of predictions and confident videos and false reporting gets a lot of views, gets a lot of clicks,
That's why they
and
do
it
it.
always has.
There's always
So is this another account that's doing that? It very well could be.
Yeah.
It very well could be. Yeah.
True.
Who knows?
Solid Snack, thank you for the $2 donation. Appreciate it, my man. Okay, episode. Wish we got a for real duel instead of darkness brainwashing again. Well, we're going to be getting that probably.
Get out of that
If
coming
you
up.
didn't like that, I'm not gonna lie. Get ready for more. It's happening.
It's probably going to happen the rest of the arc.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
Agreed.
but very fair, Sora. And thank you so much, my man. Appreciate it. And then all those accounts
I was
that
born in the
posted
dark.
about the Duel Monsters reboot, how we're definitely going to get one. It's likely after the Worlds passed, just crickets. Nothing.
Jesus,
crickets.
that's brutal.
Just going. But they go back as if I am. Yeah, it's just,
I didn't say
this is-
anything. I don't
Right?
know.
Yeah. It's something, man. It really is.
It's like that with a lot of stuff.
It is. It is. It is. Yeah. It's just how the internet is. You know. That's why. But like, I think it's relevant to this tweet because you do have to take things with a major grain of salt.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So Philip Rosewood has been a member for 26 months at Slifer Red.
Thank you, Philip.
And Philip said, "Yo, it's been a while. How are things? Ready for the next episode?"
Philip, I hope you've been well, man. Any progress with that company over in was it Lincroft or Red Bank? That he
Lincroft.
was-
Lincroft.
Yeah,
Lincroft. Yes.
Lincroft.
Yes.
Um,
Lincroft. They
would love
went
to
to write a book, correct?
No, it
No.
was-
What was a book? Yeah.
It was a book, but I think it was.
I thought it was by where he lives.
But I think
It's
it's
on
still
Newman
a. I think it's
Spring.
still a
Yeah.
Lincroft mailing though. I thought wasn't, or maybe it is. No, you're right. I think it's Red Bank. I apologize.
thought
You're
it was
absolutely
Red
right. It is
Bank.
Red Bank. You're
It's
right. You're right. You're right.
That border's right
Nick
there.
T is
yeah.
absolutely correct. It is Red Bank. I
Crazy
apologize.
stuff. Philip, I hope you've been well, man. We've all
Yeah,
been
hope
good.
you're doing well.
Nothing to complain about here.
I mean, I have some stuff to complain about.
Well, we all do.
you don't take my suggestions in the HR box back over there.
I'll
Yeah, why do you
look-
even
I'll
have
look
that,
tonight.
bro?
I'll look tonight.
Yeah.
He's not gonna look.
We got $5 from Into the Vrains.
Thank you, Natalie.
Now, I said, if
Natalie.
Yuna wins, I will lose my mind. She needs to take
Hey.
this loss. Rovian actually needs this win.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I mean, I think I don't know. They both won one duel. I don't know if either of them.
Needs. I don't think either needs it. For being honest.
Yeah, but they both could use it.
Use it, not need it.
Yeah.
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 Nobody needs anything really.
Yeah.
Ah.
You think Rovian needs the win more than Go Hyuna?
I mean, she's been gone, so like.
Since you
If you want to make her relevant, if you want to make her relevant, she would need it. Yes, I
now,
agree.
but you could say vice versa. She's been gone for so long.
You just bring her back as a jobber.
but she's
Yeah.
had more duels than Yuna.
yeah, it's true too. She
Yeah.
has. She's
It's
doing it
like-
more times.
by one.
No,
No,
because
by
she lost
two.
to Manabu. She
Yuna's
lost to the
only 1-on-1.
Lug. She lost to Udius. She's
Yuna's
had
only
4
1-on-1.
duels, and Go Hyuna's only had 2.
It's like, like when Zack Ryder was in WWE.
Oh,
he was there all the
Christ.
time. He
Zack
just wasn't
Ryder,
winning.
Mother. And Dolph Ziggler, same guy.
Yeah. They'd come in, they'd take a beating, and they'd leave.
All right.
Like Yuga.
Kind of like Yuga. Yuga's kind of a
that man
jobber.
came back into a new show just to break the loss record in Yu-Gi-Oh history. That's dedication.
I'm sorry to
Like,
say.
also, the Yuga slander has gotten out of
I
hand.
love
Yeah.
him.
You
You know, like-
I want to
like,
say this.
I want you to doing this every time. It
But
does
it's true,
not get
though.
you off the hook.
true.
What do you get slander?
Two things could be true. You could say, "Hey, listen, this guy has the most on-screen losses." It's the
True.
way you say
It is
things.
the way. But
Like literally just saying, "Man, this guy came into a new show to set the loss record." That's dedication. Hey, fuck you. How about that? That's how I say.
Hey, don't hate the player, hate the game,
But
bro.
he did. He did. Listen, I defend Yuga all the time. I talk about Pac-Man. But
Right. So
What about
it
Pac-Man?
supports your argument
Shut
there.
up, Callum, bro.
It
Shut
supports your argument there, but
Right.
then when it comes to actually anything else about Yuga, you'll constantly just slander the man.
No, when it comes to people acting like Yuga's in the same sphere of like a Yusei or a Yusaku, I
No
gotta
one.
cut it down.
I promise
He's the-
you. Shut up. I promise you, no one on the planet that watches Yugioh
You know
puts
what?
him even remotely in the same
I
category.
At least he's got a
I think
personality
someone
to
does.
back it up.
Someone out
I'm
there
sure
does.
people do.
People do.
Can you commit to this, Pete? He is the worst dueling protagonist in Yu-Gi-Oh history.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's true.
That's all we need to say.
Yes,
Yeah.
but there's also a lot of circumstances.
There's a lot of, but there's
there.
also a lot of great things I love about his character.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
just don't
there's
love his
also
dueling.
listen. There's also circumstances, and we've talked about it. If you go back to Sevens,
Yeah.
he gets blindsided literally like every freaking arc with a new thing.
He does.
And there's a lot of cop outs that a lot of our other protagonists had that are like that broke the game of Yu-Gi-Oh. That would not happen.
Yeah.
So it just
Yeah.
it
Plot
goes down to
armor.
writing. They made literally Luke into the main character. He was
left
the
his
invincible
plot armor
one.
in
Yeah.
the closet.
He
Yeah,
is-
you never found it.
He's on the
He was
level
looking for it
of
the whole
Udius
time. He's
and
couldn't find it.
not Udius, of Yusei and Playmaker. to
Luke,
me.
yeah.
Sure. I mean, again,
In
it's
the
hard
rush
to
sphere.
go from rush to master.
Yeah,
but
he
I
is.
understand what you're
He's
saying.
in that sphere. Yeah.
I'm just not gonna let you keep getting away with this Yuga slanders.
No, no,
I
it's
love
not Yuga
Yuga more
slander.
than any
I'm here-
character.
I think that's what I am.
It's
I
just
think, I
Yuga
think I have
slander
tonight.
on his duels.
No, I think
No,
I
it
have,
is.
I think I've become a public defender for characters of this universe.
That job does not pay well.
It does not pay well, but you know what? I happily do it because of monstrous corporations and people like you.
Like Yu-Gi-Oh!
that are
Everything.
trying to tear these men and women down. I'm there to defend them
confused. I
every
lost you.
second.
I lost
But
you.
Okay,
No,
here's my
I'm-
business
let him
is
cook.
linked
Let-
down below.
let's
If
not
you
let
need
Let
help,
him cook.
if this man has hurt you in any way,
Wow.
I am here
Now
to
we're getting-
defend
This is
you.
ridiculous.
You tag me in the chat.
ridiculous,
I will help
man.
you out.
Hang on.
Now
you're-
he's like a
but
predator.
you're defending characters that don't deserve your services.
Yuga?
Yuga's
That is the
dueling?
most pretentious
the best way to
white
word
collar
that.
thing
Yeah.
I've ever heard in my life.
That wasn't the best
Stop
wording.
right
Wasn't the
now.
best wording.
Okay. When it comes to
Yuga's
linguistics,
dueling
when it
abilities?
comes to us talking here in this setting, I'm gonna cook you every second
No,
of the day.
how can you
Just don't.
How can you defend
Don't.
Yuga's dueling abilities? Really? How
that-
can you do it? He got blindsided 3 times. He's lost 12
That
times.
is not. We are not talking about that.
That's
And it's
crazy.
been clear.
We're not talking about the
That is
dueling.
He
the
lost to Luke
only
3
leg.
times. Luke never hit him with a
That is
maximum.
the only leg you have to
That's- yeah,
stand
Luke
on.
beat him how many
There's
times
a
in
difference
maximum?
between, again, I know you're
The
slow
dueling
with
sucks.
this. There's a difference between talking about dueling prowess
Yeah.
and a difference about slandering the character.
Correct. Whose character? When did I slander Yuga's character?
Yeah,
I don't even
I
remember.
don't
Dredger,
think
You
do
said
I
the
don't think he
man
slandered
came
it.
back
to
just.
lose. That's about his
He's
dueling.
right, but that's still
And I'm not
addressing
wrong.
his dueling.
I'm
It's
talking
not
about his
addressing him
dueling.
as a character.
I didn't say, yeah, he's
it's
a
his
horrible
dueling.
character.
He
I mean,
came back to lose. He's
yeah.
absolutely right. You said nothing wrong. I
Yeah.
agree with you.
All right,
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm trying to figure it out. Because
yeah.
I'm confused.
It's not like he said Yuga's a terrible character. He's
No.
only there to lose.
But
You
he
know,
came
that
back
would be
to-
slander. That's slandering Yuga. Saying that line.
He came back to lose.
This pompous attitude.
There's
needs to stop.
there's no.
Needs to stop.
I give up.
I need to brighten everyone's day here. We got a $5 donation from Legendary.
Wait.
JC, thank you, my
Wait.
man.
It's
Oh,
And
This
JC
is
said,
another guy I'm done with.
JC
yeah.
and JC
and you're
said,
still gonna be done with him in about a minute.
the possessed duelists haven't won a duel. We need to see what a loss to darkness would cause for me to take this seriously.
You know what I want to take seriously?
By the way,
What?
no, there's
You know
no
what I
by
mean?
the way.
Yeah.
How about
By the
this?
way.
When JC tells me if he's coming, I'll take him seriously.
But you know what
How
though?
about that?
I agree with that.
I agree. I think I said it before too. I 100% agree with
I do.
JC.
I do agree with
Yes.
that.
We
Yeah,
need
no, he's
a
right.
darkness
He's
victory
absolutely
here to
right.
take it serious.
Yeah.
I'm
And
just
I
mad
think
at him, you know?
Yuumu is that darkness victory.
So-
see.
I really do.
I mean, I agree, but
I'm still mad at him.
he's RSVPing though as well, right?
Well, we don't.
He's
know.
in the chat.
That's the problem.
I'm not gonna lie to you. When he comes to your door, I'm gonna make a bouncer and not.
He can
let him in.
answer.
Well,
he
no,
can
I'm
answer.
I'm
right
literally
now.
gonna say no. You can't come. Where's your RSVP? I swear to God, I'm being dead serious. I'm gonna stand in front of your door and say, "Where's your RSVP?"
Well, he still has 113.
It's an
days.
No, seriously, the RSVP needs to be in before 50 days so we can get the food ready.
Okay, you're right.
So he
about that.
really has 63
Eh,
days.
What is it? The Fat
about
Man
that.
sub?
The
Batman sub. We had slur
Show me a
shows.
picture
stuff.
of Judai with a red X across his face.
Jude out of the red X from that. Oh God, that's still.
I know it's not going to be easy to look at, but
Mind blowing for that one.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
respect.
know.
You gotta respect him. though.
I
It
do
is what it
respect
is.
it. I do respect
So,
it.
so you respect that opinion, but
Yeah.
the opinions I have about
That's
characters
not. That is
don't.
not. What, I'm so
I've
lost.
never disrespected any of your. That's the opposite. You disrespect
Yeah,
my
I'm-
opinions. I've never disrespected
I'm
your
confused.
opinions.
I'm
That is the complete opposite.
You can't play the victim in these situations.
I mean, can someone actually give me an example? I don't.
I don't know. That's
Hey,
why I'm
hey,
here.
I'll give you an example, but not right now. We got 10 Australian dollars from Electra Kevin.
Kevin, thank you.
Kevin said, if characters in the show like Yuhi, Manabu, and Tell have stated that Rovian is a strong duelist, then she definitely is a strong duelist. Saying otherwise would just be wrong.
Yeah, if a 12-year-old boy tells me the New York Mets are the greatest baseball team in the world.
This is exactly what I'm talking
not-
about. You want an example? This is exactly what I'm talking about.
No, but like, who said it?
Kevin.
Yeah,
Oh.
I mean, but I haven't seen it.
Manabu, I don't know about that.
I haven't seen it.
Kawhi Tell.
12-year-old boy tells me the Mets are the best team in the
Literally
world.
look at the way you just said that, and you're not going to tell me you don't disrespect these characters in any way. That you're just giving your opinion.
I am
That's
giving
what.
my
That's what,
opinion.
and you go, oh, where's the examples? Oh, I don't know where they are.
Rovina
right
has
there,
one
right
win.
in front of your face.
She goes, I don't care what people say about her. Show me what you can do. She's got one win.
So does Yuna.
Actions do
Absolutely,
speak louder
sure.
than words.
But Yuna doesn't have 3 losses. And Yuna lost
True.
getting blindsided by a maximum. Rovia never lost to a maximum. Yuna's loss is a lot more understandable.
Would Rovian get 2 wins for beating 2 people at the same time?
I don't think so.
Okay.
We haven't really
That
established
actually wouldn't have been. That should have been the argument.
Yeah, we don't have any credit for that. That doesn't matter.
Well, at that time, Yui was terrible.
Listen, I'm not here arguing Yuna
Yuma
is
was
a
good.
top duelist.
No.
But
Robian could literally walk on water, and you go, it's not impressive. I do that on a Tuesday.
if she walks on water, I'll say, wow, that was really impressive. That was crazy. I can't
Just
do
like when Caliber got that shiny.
that.
Remember when Cal got a shiny and then everyone's like, and you like, nice man. Remember he got a shiny.
but
Yeah,
that
in the
was,
group chat.
That was me complimenting. him.
No,
Right, so Cal,
No.
through all
That
this
was good.
conversation,
That was
you're not
great.
going to back me up on anything of this man and his attitude towards that.
No. I was agreeing
Okay.
with you when he said that. he did. He was like, oh no, he's like pretty. No, he said pretty cool stuff, man.
What did I say? Did I say the same thing and you yelled at me? Or
You did.
No, but you said it like as a joke because he said it
Yeah, of
already.
course. At that point.
But
yeah,
like,
just I'll do it.
we have a group chat in Pokemon Go, and people get a shiny. We're always like, "Oh, that's so
You know,
sweet, that's so
not
cool."
people, sorry,
when
Dill
it's a
always
new
gets
one,
shinies.
and Dill always gets like 15 of
ridiculous.
them. So I finally get one. I hadn't got a shiny in like 4 months,
cool
and
stuff,
Dylan
man.
goes, "Pretty cool stuff, man."
And it's also, and I want to add context
I
to
did, I
support
did.
Caliber's argument. You also, when you post shinies in there,
Yes.
you want us to treat you like God.
No,
Where you're
I
like,
don't know
you're like,
about
oh
that.
my God, you make
I don't know about
videos.
that.
I do.
Just
He
He
leaves,
does
like,
make videos.
captions under the
crazy
pictures.
for the
and
memes.
edits.
Oh, absolutely.
For the
Okay.
memes, yes.
Yeah, it's all for the
He
memes.
gets one and
I-
he like quotes a song and like stuff like that.
The
underneath
one day
it,
Caliber
like,
caught
Yep.
whatever Pokemon was a good IV.
Yeah.
Then you cried about it when you didn't get home in time to also
That was
catch
funny. You had a picture. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
sit
mean,
outside.
That's more
and-
for comedic.
That seems more of a
that,
meme.
that was
comedic.
really funny.
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
really
I'm
happy
not-
that it happened.
I'm not actually upset by Pokemon
comedic,
Go.
man.
Are you?
No, I've never actually been upset by it. No,
He has. I've
it's,
seen,
it's hard to be upset.
I've seen-
the
He's
game's
the best.
very
He has
good
the
to
best
me.
luck in the world.
Yeah, the game's very good to me.
I've seen him cry before.
To the game?
No, just a lot of other things. We got a $6.66 donation from That Man 666.
That man, thank you
That
so much,
man.
man. Appreciate you.
That man said there was a scrap dono addressing my feelings toward Jaden and how I resolve it. When will that happen?
Oh,
I
Jesus.
think about
Never. It doesn't need to. Just tell us in the chat. Just tell us in the
you
chat.
can
just write
you
in the
can
chat.
write it in chat or message me. But yeah, I mean, I would love to know more about your.
I'd like to
your
know the
thoughts
reasoning.
on
I
him. Yeah, because he's one of my favorite characters.
You did a
but-
whole video essay on that.
Yeah.
Honestly,
yeah.
yes.
Oh, definitely. But yeah, that man. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wow. And I think that
I
it.
mean, that's it.
That's
I
it.
think that is it. Yeah. Well, listen, guys, thank you so much. It's been an awesome
Woo!
episode 72. I'm gonna let these guys promote themselves, and then we'll wrap things up here.
Oh.
What do we
Bro.
Cal, that's you, bro.
All right,
That is
so what's up, guys? I'm Cal. I used to, hopefully will again
Used to?
soon,
What
as
do you
I
mean
always
used
say.
to?
Stream over on Twitch at twitch.tv/CalBreezy. That's CalBreeZzy. I usually stream FPS games, whether it be COD or Valorant.
Yes.
Sometimes I'll play Fortnite, Fall Guys. I used to stream Among Us all the time, Dill's favorite game. I don't really do that much anymore. I'm working on doing a Nuzlocke, but I don't know if I have the strength to do that on stream. But
What on stream?
A Nuzlocke.
You, I'm not gonna lie to you. You're gonna grow really thick skin really quickly. That's
Well, I have thick skin. It's just
You think you do until you play a Nuzlocke and you think
It'll
you
take
have
me
it locked in. You run into this dumb Pokemon that you shouldn't lose to and it just murders. you.
Judge, it'll take me 6 months probably to complete a Nuzlocke.
No. You can do it. You can do, Dylan's about a 6 month. You're about a 5.5 month there. Right?
Okay,
They're
so
close.
I'm better than Dylan.
Yeah.
You know what it is? Dylan doesn't even think something. He just runs through.
Well,
the game.
he's-
You'd at least be like, I should match up better,
It's
and
a
then you
great
just get
pick.
unlucky by like a
a great
blizzard
Yeah,
or something.
Dylan's just not the smartest, and that's
Do
fine.
you think that's what it is? Like the Pokemon universe, they go, he's so bad. We'll
Maybe.
gift him in Pokemon.
That
Go.
might be what it is.
Do you think it's the counterbalance?
It might
I think it
be.
is.
Like
I
they
think
feel
it
bad.
is.
They're like, God, we got to help this guy.
I think it is, and that's why I do rush into situations to keep those gods.
You have to appease
Right,
them,
right.
yeah.
For
it's
context,
a
when-
sacrifice. It's a
So
sacrifice.
wait,
It is.
I just want to say quickly, this man is so cracked when it comes to Pokemon Go. We went out, had a lovely day on Saturday for Pokemon
yeah,
Go
you guys
Fest,
did.
right? It was in New York, which is very convenient for us, obviously.
Yep.
I'm sitting next to this man in the Uber.
Oh, the Uber.
on the
I heard
way
that. I
back.
heard the story. Dylan didn't tell it to me. I heard it,
The event got extended 3 hours because the service on the island was awful.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it got extended 3 hours. So we were very tired. So instead of walking all the way back to Times Square from East Harlem,
Eat the Uber.
we took the Uber.
Yeah, take the Uber.
Sitting next to this man, he literally caught 8 shinies. Now, this is why I know he's the luckiest man on the face of the earth, because we're all 4 of us are in the car clicking the exact same Pokemon. It's not like he went in different directions, different things spawn. The same exact Pokemon. I got 1. He got 8.
You're sick.
Wait.
And
How
then I
many did you
think
get?
DJ got 2.
Yeah.
And then Cal, maybe you 1 or 2.
I got like 4, but I was by far the
8.
lowest in shiny, so
You're
like it didn't even
sitting
matter.
in the Uber.
Wait,
Yeah, I
but
got
one
lucky.
of them, remember, one of them even more, to be more specific, one of them he got from a Team Rocket battle.
No.
and
Like
he got
Sierra.
he
Look,
got
and
Sierra's
then he's
Geodude
laughing at me. He's like,
shiny.
I already have this.
Yeah. No, I did. That was
yeah, it's real funny, man.
I got
Yeah.
a second.
But
glad.
to not get too far off the tangent there,
I got a second.
if you wanna follow me over on Twitch, please be my guest. I will try to get back up to streaming
Thank
at
you.
least a couple
Thank you.
days a week soon.
We hope so.
And before I pass it along to Nick T, we got a $5 donation from Natalie. And Natalie said, also, Pete, if you're not going to be watching Go Rush if Yuna wins, want to join my upcoming Brains podcast.
There we go.
There you go.
I mean, put it this way, it's going to be better content than Go Rush. You know what I mean?
Oh,
you go.
Inflammatory statements. That's what I'm doing.
All right, come on.
It is the evil Pete Arc. That's what's coming out.
Wow.
Really? It's coming?
Let's
Coming up.
bring the sunglasses
Yeah,
back.
don't bring the sunglasses back.
That's,
That's
that's a
terrifying.
different character.
Oh God. I guess I'm next.
Yeah, go ahead.
Man.
You nervous?
I also yes. What's up? I also used to stream on Twitch, maybe returning. Who
Dead.
knows? It's dead
Oh,
though.
shoot,
At
really?
twitch.tv// Nick Fights Moms for
Wait,
now, but who
It's
knows?
Nameling it.
Maybe name
Let's make it Nameling.
It'd be a good rebrand, so we'll see. But in the past, up until I stopped, I've been streaming like variety content, whether it's Minecraft or games like Ape Escape, Fire Emblem, you name it, as well as some music streams where I perform from a plethora of covers that I like anyway, as well as my own original music. And if you're into that, you can find that original music and all the links that are being posted here. I have 3 singles out from an upcoming album, so go stream specifically those 3 songs as much as possible on any streaming platform you desire. And I got an album coming out in the next. I haven't announced it yet, but it's there. It exists, and it may be coming out this fall. So
Theater near you.
to a theater near you. So check that out, and keep your eyes peeled because in the even nearer future, you may get the first Nameling T-shirt out there.
We got T-shirts.
Yeah, we're close.
Bless you.
We're close.
About
Bless
damn
you.
time.
So
I was waiting for my T. I got a Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything T-shirt. I wore it in where was I? I was in Charleston, and someone came up to me.
Bless
Well, that's a nice shirt. I'm like, my buddy Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything makes. You should
See?
get one. He's
Oh,
like,
really
what's
happened?
and they said, what is Yu-Gi-Oh? And I'm like, all right.
Oh
But
God.
he read like it was like it's hello everyone. I hope you have because no Yu-Gi-Oh. So it's just like a
An
nice
amazing
shirt.
And
day.
then you handed him a whole box set of DM, and you
like,
said,
yeah.
"Hey,
Yeah.
have fun."
What is
If I was
Yu-Gi-Oh?
home and I did, in a heartbeat.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, it may be limited to 60 pieces though. So if
gotta
I
be
post,
quick.
if I
Gotta be
do a
on it.
drop, you got to be on it.
Gotta be
So
on it.
who knows?
Gotta be on it.
If I don't get one, we're not friends.
No, well, you guys will get. Oh, I'll put some aside.
I'm not getting one.
You got. They'll be put aside. Don't worry.
Not at all.
I've accounted for it already.
Oh, okay, good.
Oh, thank God.
All right,
You
guys.
got it. You got it to the beast.
You good? Oh, you got everything? You got
That's it.
Spotify,
Yeah,
Nameling?
yeah. That's it. All the links, all the streaming platforms,
Awesome.
Nameling, and Nameling NJ on all the socials if you want
Yes,
to keep up to date on that stuff, including the T-shirt drop and the album release. So
I'm also going to step in here for a second.
Say it.
Okay.
I think you should once again promote that music video that you made.
and he's
Yeah.
right, and he's right. Yeah,
Oh,
for all those you on
yeah.
YouTube or do your music streaming on YouTube, my first
You're first.
Nameling song ever released is Magic 8 Ball. I had a friend who put a lot of time and effort into helping me make that video on, pro bono essentially. So go check that out. He put a lot of great effort into it. It's a really cool looking video if you're into Magic and all that stuff. So go watch the Magic 8-Ball music video.
Yes, check it out, guys. Check it out. It's awesome.
It deserves a lot more love than I give it.
Yes, this is true. You got to care for things you love.
You're right.
I'm Dredge. Stream at twitch.tv/DredgeNator. Start a Pokemon Sun Nuzlocke last week. Went over 3 on the first day, but yesterday started back up. Run 4.
Good job.
We lost 6 Pokemon already. But we have 3. One is a Glade, which was cool. Matt the Hero actually guessed it correctly. That was pretty cool.
Wow.
We got a Mamoswine, and we had a Trico, so I was really excited. I was like telling Trell, this is okay. It turns into a Sceptile this time. It starts evolving. I'm like, oh, it's going to be something good. Venusaur, because it's random evolutions. A fungus. A fungus. A Mungus. Yeah. With like a terrible ability.
That
like
is
Sweet
that's
Veil.
brutal.
That is tough.
That's a run ending.
It just hurt. But yeah, so we will be doing that next no stream this weekend, but next Monday. Actually, Sunday night? No. Next Monday and Tuesday, we'll also have streams. So.
Back on the stream schedule.
Oh, yeah, you know it.
This man's killing
Got
it.
slide with Clueless Gamers.
Yeah. YouTube,
Hey, yo.
YouTube Clueless Gamers. Check it out. Twitter, P4Carol21.
Hey, Pete,
quick.
don't you have something that's starting up?
Wait,
again
yeah.
real soon on
Isn't
that
there
channel?
a season of sporting
You
things
gonna
balls?
pull the thing I just
Yeah.
NFL football podcast called First and 10. I do it with my friend Brian. It will be shooting Labor Day weekend.
Oh, my God. That's next weekend. Wow.
Look out for Labor Day, the holiday,
Yes.
September 4th, I believe it is this year.
Nice.
For that episode to be dropping. It's going to be a little revamped. It's going to have a
Let's
new
go.
layout. Going to look good. So if you're interested in that, please come by and
Yeah,
check it out.
love football. Football's great.
Awesome stuff. As always, a big thank you to Cal, Dredge, Pete, and Nick T for helping me tonight.
You're welcome.
Absolutely.
Limestone, thank you for the $2 donation. What would happen if you guys played Uno? Well, I don't know.
Honestly,
Yeah.
it wouldn't go
Actually,
well.
If we filmed, it'd be a lot of fun.
We
That
should
would be
play.
a lot of
Well,
fun.
we could do like the
Uno online? Oh,
on
my
Steam
God.
And
We
do
might-
like a Discord.
It'd be like
call.
remember, you ever see Ninja React
Yeah,
when he
we
kept
do-
getting the.
we'll do like a drinking Uno stream.
We might have to, so
I
it doesn't come.
I
come to
actually think
blows,
that could be. We should do more of that. Kind
Well,
of
I know
I'm
you
gonna break my modem and I keep pulling the wrong color.
Yeah.
We watch and punch the.
Yeah,
front
you
of
see
the
my
screen.
webcam goes flying.
Judge, just get a stuffed animal and have it sit next to you, and if
And
something
punch it,
happens, you just
yeah.
punch it.
And into the Vrains, thank you for the $2 super chat. Yay, Vrains is a fun time, Pete.
Hell yeah, it is.
It is.
There you go.
Vrains is a
good.
good
There you
time.
go.
the brains.
Guys, thank you all so much. Special thank you to Angie and Space Cowgirl
Yes,
for
girl
the very
power.
generous
Girl
donation.
power.
Girl power. Greatly appreciate it. Again, follow these guys: Cal on Twitch, Nick T, Nameling, Dredger, Twitch, Pete, Clueless Gamers on YouTube.
Yeah.
All their stuff is linked down below. To everyone that came by, thank you. To everyone that donated and super chatted, super thank you. I appreciate all of you so much. Thank you all for watching. This has been Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! Crazy 8's episode 72, Mitsuko's True Man. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have
An amazing day.
Take care,
Good
guys.
night.